Flex drop, left them on the lot. Time is money, so I spend it on a watch. Hold on, little bitty showing through the white tee. You can see the thong busting on my tight jeans. Okay, rocks on my fingers like he wanna wife me. Got another shorty, she ain't nothing like me. Yeah, about to catch another fight. The apple bottom make him wanna bite. Just wanna have a good night. Just wanna have a good night. Hold up, don't know, now you know. If you broke, then you gotta let him go. You could have anybody, any money, mo. Cause when you a boss, you could do what you want. Yeah, cause girls is players too. It's time to let them know. Girls is players too. Cause girls is players too. Ladies getting money all around the world. Cause girls is players too.
What's the date? The exact date.
Welcome to January 29th.
What's so special about today?
It is National Puzzle Day today.
It's puzzle time.
Puzzle is the riddle.
That is just a piece of the puzzle.
It is National Puzzle Day.
Life is a puzzle.
Sure is a puzzle.
Happy National Puzzle Day.
It's showtime.
Good morning. Welcome to Monday. It's January 29th, 2024. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Lentz, Princess of Property from Howard Hanna Realty.
Good morning. Good morning.
K2, the Bears is back. Good morning. Don't even have on. I'm so used to not having that mic on now. I didn't even have it on.
Oh my God, it's 14 days. She was gone for 14. You guys act like she was like, I'm going to discover a new land.
It seems like forever.
It does. It does. And of course, Renee, our good time gal from the East Side. Oh, so much to talk about this Monday morning. First of all, besides National Puzzle Day, it is Bubble Wrap Appreciation Day.
I love a puzzle. I love doing puzzles.
Still?
Yes.
So does my girlfriend.
They're so
That's
meditative.
because that's what you guys are.
Yeah.
You appreciate what you are.
Man, no doubt.
My girlfriend always wants to have puzzle wine night. I'm like, I don't want to do that. She always wants to do it. And the girls get together and they do a puzzle. Yuck.
Wow. My 5-year-old likes puzzles, which is cool. I'm happy about that. I'm not a puzzler. Look, we started doing games every night for like the last week, and I am not a game person because in my head, I realize at the end of the game, it doesn't matter.
Oh my
like
God.
nobody cares. The next day, no one will remember. It's like it's just I know. I wish I didn't have that.
You know what you are. You are. You're Napoleon.
Why?
You are. If it's not written down in history, it won't matter. And it's almost as if like you're like everything I do must have an impact on the world.
It's true. That's an issue because I watch television and I watch things happening that are like change the world. I'm like, how can I be a part of this? Like, what can I do? Like, I'm sitting here doing nothing, watching this, and it stresses me out. Like, I want to be out doing something, like making. I know. I believe me. I get it. I know the struggle.
Your word for 2024 is intentional.
Yeah. We'll start a new thing today. Kelly has been doing dry January.
Yes, I have.
So, what were you saying, Kelly, when you come in?
I mean, I'm honest with you guys. I feel worse than when I drank this morning. I woke up. I felt like a truck hit me. I got a headache. I mean, and it's not just this morning. It is every morning.
Well,
Your body adjusting.
I am going to change your life right now because my life was changed over the weekend.
Do it. Do it.
I often feel like Andrew says that in the middle of the night with a cape on, naked. I'm about to change your life now. Who cares? The mighty Orgasmo.
So here is the thing. I'm strolling the streets of Grand Rapids on Saturday, Josie had a birthday party with my 5-year-old. She's had a little birthday party there, making bath bombs at one of the little stores. And Grand Rapids is known for antiques. So we just
and then they sell old stuff.
Yeah,
just not the resident.
It's not just the residents, right? So we get 2 hours to kill. So we're going, antique store to antique store, and not really my thing, but Colleen could shop anywhere. She loves it. It could never have enough shopping in her. It's never enough shopping. And we bought some old school candies that are interesting, like a Beeman's gum, which is one of the first gums ever made in America. So, and then we bought some of those little bottles wax bottles where you bite the top off and you suck the juice out.
And you have no idea what's inside of it.
No idea.
Yet we're concerned about vaping, and we just let you suck whatever weird liquid is inside of this down your gullet.
Yes.
Oh, isn't it fun? Nostalgia.
And then they had like Razzles. Remember Razzles where you would chew them and they were candy, and then they would magically turn into gum? Razzles, no?
Yeah, I remember them. I'm with you.
What else? Anyway, so a bunch of candies, and we're going shop to shop and having a good time. And then we get to the shop, and I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it's Buka something. And I walk in, and this guy's in there all by himself. He says, "Hello, Andrew." And I swear he did. I swear. I'll bring Colleen does it right now.
I believe. Like, tell me you had a shirt on that said "I'm Andrew."
No, I didn't. I'm like, "Hello." He goes, "Come on in." And
in this tone,
It's
it
creepy.
can't be in this tone.
It's so creepy.
It can't be, because there's no way I would have made it 2 more steps inside the door if he was talking in that level, soft tone.
Well, he was on the computer, so he looked up.
Still doesn't make any sense. What, was the computer going to be startled?
So I said, "What is this place?" And he says,
"Funny you should ask."
Right, exactly. So it's an Asian health something in the middle of Grand Rapids Antiques.
Are you kidding me? I go there a lot, and I don't know what you're talking about.
I have his card.
I feel like it's one of these stories where, like Gremlin.
Right.
Where like a mythical store just pops up in the middle of nowhere, and you walk in, and then you buy some ancient trinket, and then when you go to return it because you realize it's bringing things to life, like the store is no longer there, and you're like, "What happened to the Chinese antique store?" And people are like, "There's never been a Chinese antique store here,
dude." 100%.
Is that with the honey?
100%. No, the honey's someplace else.
All right.
I know where
the store does not exist.
I know where you're talking about. He's the only one in there. There's no customers or nothing. It was
He knows your
I just
name,
walked in and said, he said, "Hello, Andrew." And so we started talking, and he said, "My wife is Asian, and she makes all the stuff here."
And you went, "My wife is crazy."
Right.
It says we're trading information.
Well, your wife's from Asia, mine's from crazy
Crazy minor.
So he says, "My wife makes deodorants here." And because deodorants have aluminum in them, which stops the perspiration, and they're bad for you. So we got some. We looked at the deodorants, and then she makes her own teas, and then he's drinking this drink, and I said, "What is that?" He said, "It's a Soleil." I think it's called Soleil, and I said, "What's a Soleil?" Well, you have to take special, like purified water, not like tap water, and you put it into a ball jar. And then you put in Himalayan sea salt from Pakistan.
I cannot.
And you let it sit overnight, and then you take a tablespoon of this inside 6 ounces of water, and you add a little baking soda, and this is how you're because we are made of salt, like we are of the earth.
So how much money did you spend at this guy's place?
About $60.
I figured, yeah.
I figured out
all the lies.
I know. I figured out what Soleil means. It's French for sucker.
Don't snort, Kelly. I'm offended.
Sorry.
I can hear you snort. In between his guffaws, I can hear you snort. That annoys me more than him laughing. Shut up. I heard another snort. Shut up. Well, I am drinking my Soleil right
You
now.
are. I drink the hell out of it too.
Mm.
And
I feel myself already getting better, and so it's just it's aligning our body with we are of the earth. So I have my Soleil, and then I bought some exhilaration tea from him, and I've got my
Oh my god.
I've got my exhilaration tea here.
so, I mean, with the Soleil,
Uh-huh.
do you? I got a question.
Uh-huh.
I feel younger already.
See, I do. I
Oh my
do.
God. I'll take 3.
Go ahead, Kelly.
So it makes you honestly, your body feels better since you've been drinking this. Like what,
Well,
for 2 days?
No, for 20 minutes. I started Monday. I was going to start on Monday. No, because we were there Saturday. I had to get everything set up. Like I had to make the Soleil 'cause it takes 24 hours to make.
Yeah, it does. Water, salt, and a jar.
I just got a text message. Cool story, bro. I got another text message at 419-345-3375. Most people don't realize we actually can't live without salt. Ignore them. Thank you. I love this. So
We all understand that, but I'm going to tell you right now. If you got to spend $60 for salt.
no, it's the whole. We bought
the whole thing.
deodorants. We bought his and her deodorants. We bought the tea. We
Oh
bought,
my
we bought the
God.
exhilaration tea.
Thing is a real thing.
Yeah.
It's a real
And
thing.
and he said and he doesn't sell these, but he's drinking water. He goes, you need to get one of these. And he doesn't sell it. It's a hydrogen water bottle, so it takes regular tap or not purified water and turns it into hydrogen water, and you can drink as much of that as you want. And there's a little thing called Echo Go, ECHOGO, and you click on it, hit it twice, and it makes. So I'm saving up for an Echo Go bottle.
Oh my god.
It's $150.
Oh my God.
I know. I haven't bought it yet.
Oh
I'm
my
saving up
God.
for
Did
it.
he give you a code? Does he give you a
I
code?
No, he
love this,
nothing.
Andrew.
Yes, you know what? I swear to
Renee's
God.
going to be there
I
after
really-
the show.
These are the moments where I wish we all had some kind of ties to a Native American tribe so we could all name ourselves things that we are. Like he who falls for everything. Here comes little he who falls for everything.
All the women Demetrius dates come from a tribe, Sloppy Hoe.
Oh my God.
And that reminds me, I got to go to the reservation.
Oh my god.
So this
You are our number gullible rider.
so this Echo Go, you experience the power of hydrogen enriched water. It's perfect for health conscious lifestyle like I have. The portable gem employs advanced technologies including a solid polymer electrolysis proton exchange membrane, ensuring an optimal hydrogen concentration that surpasses the therapeutic threshold. So you drink as much of this as you can. You drink it. Drink it a little bit at a time, and it's a 16 ounces, maybe 8 ounces. I don't even know. But so I'm going to get my Echo Go.
No, you're not.
I've already
No,
got.
you're not.
I've already
No,
got my Soleil.
Yes. I just all of it, Andrew. All of
Soleil
it.
is so good.
All of it.
I feel my salt being replenished right now.
Oh my God.
I'm
I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you found.
You want a Soleil?
No, I would
No.
rather gouge my eyes out with sticks.
Because you don't want me to be right.
Well, no, I stumbled across a shop, and he was selling this youth elixir. He called it Mood. It was spelled M-U-D. And
That's mud.
oh, is it? But he pronounced it different.
And it was weird because I went back to ask this guy a question because I forgot something he told me.
And then he sold you a gremlin.
And the shop,
told you not to feed it after midnight.
the shop was gone.
Yeah.
It was called Bushu, B-U-C-H-U, Bushu Vita. Bushu Vita was the name of the shop. And it was so weird. That's just in Grand Rapids.
Did you just write that
I
down?
did. I gotta go.
You have to go talk to this guy. He's
I gotta
amazing.
see it.
It's just him and his wife. And
But I'm gonna wait.
You want
for a
to? You want
week,
to?
'cause I want to see how you feel.
All right,
but I want to see if they have any tea to make you look younger.
They do. They have.
Of course they do.
Kelly,
I'm sure
Kelly,
by the time he heard this, he's
and the-
writing something on a tag right now.
On the next.
This is for Kelly.
On the next break, I'm gonna make you a Soleil, Kelly.
All right.
Also,
I'm gonna make you a Cirque du Soleil.
I'm a Soleil. And then what you're supposed to do is when you take your first drink, you're supposed to say Soleil Moonfry, and you just take it.
That's Funky Brewster. For all you people who don't know.
Sounds really cool to say I'm having my Soleil.
I know. I'm gonna bring in the package and even
Fancy pants.
Yeah,
right.
and
Like I feel like I just want. That's all I want to do. I want to have it in my cup and say, I'm having my Soleil.
And immediately that word, I don't know even if it's good for you, but it has an effect on other people that make us don't like you. Look me in the face and say I'm having my Soleil again, and I immediately don't like you.
You are ridiculous.
You are ridiculous, Soleil.
All I can think of is Soleil, Jose.
Wow.
To my money.
I know. I like to call this drink the au revoir. It's our French for say goodbye
to your money. I thought this was interesting. I got this. I thought of Demetrius immediately. There's a New Jersey pet adoption place. They're offering something unique for a $50 donation. An animal shelter in New Jersey will name a feral cat after your ex and then neuter it.
I've already sent $1,000.
Well, no,
there are 10 of them out there.
I think if they would do this locally, you know how many people would name their cat Demetrius and just pay $50 to have their nuts cut off?
Can I just
it's be a huge money maker?
Can I just meow myself in there?
What?
Like, save some money on a vasectomy? Meow.
All right, let's take our first break of the morning. We got a lot to do. We got to talk to Lions coming up. Here's traffic and weather.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor, on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. Construction work at I-475 northbound between US 24 Exit 4 and Airport Highway Exit 8. Expected lane restrictions for I-475 widening and construction of a new interchange at US Route 20A through this year. 107.7 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace. The new year is here, and the place to be is at Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 33 degrees and cloudy, and for your Monday, January 29th, 2024, the skies will be mostly cloudy with a high of 41. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 33. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor, on 107.7 The Wolf.
Oh!
Bring training for dogs and puppies. We focus on the most common problems dog owners have in getting along with their pooches. Things like leash training, obedience training, aggressive dog training, correcting bad habits like chewing on your favorite pair of shoes, that sort of thing. Schedule a free, no-obligation session to give us a chance to meet and see if we're a good fit for you and your dog. Call 419-902-1344 or online at GlassCityCanine.com. Glass City Canine, Toledo's dog training experts.
Some days I cover up because of my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now I'm hitting the road with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Sky Rizzy, 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months. And Sky Rizzy is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Sky Rizzy. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Thanks to Sky Rizzy, there's nothing on my skin. And that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Sky Rizzy, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis. And visit skyrizzy.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZY to learn more.
My friend and I are taking a trip to Mexico this year, but neither of us speak Spanish. So we downloaded Babbel and started learning Spanish fast.
Want to start getting conversational in another language in as little as 3 weeks? Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons were designed by language experts to be the most efficient and effective way to learn a new language.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's BABBEL.com.
At Progressive, we love sports and saving you money, so we bundled them together.
The final horse now in the gate, and they're off. Starting off with a double curl loop jump. Difficult 7-10 split. It's this movement on the inside rail. Only 9 pins separate them now as they head to the final quarter mile. They're neck and neck. It's down to the last frame. Here comes the actual jump. They bundled their home and auto insurance with Progressive. Win, strike, savings, gold.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Get the appliances you need right away at Lowe's. Explore the largest assortment of brands you trust, like Whirlpool, Samsung, and LG, in-store or online at the best values. Plus, take advantage of our everyday financing offers on top items, from refrigerators to laundry pairs. And there's more. Get your new appliances delivered or installed quickly at your convenience. Because Lowe's knows appliances. Lowe's knows home improvement. Subject to credit approval.
It's time for Taylor. It's time for Taylor right now.
It's time for Taylor Kia. Some dealers offer new vehicles at MSRP. What can they offer below invoice? You heard right. At Taylor Kia, you can drive away in a brand new Kia for under invoice. Get ready for winter with a brand new Kia Sorento 3rd-row SUV with all-wheel drive. Lease for a low $239 per month. Plus, make no payments until February 2024. Get as low as 2.9% financing on select new Kias. Listen up, Ohio. Don't settle for MSRP when you can drive brand new Kias for under invoice. And the Taylor Credit Team wants to approve you. It's time for Taylor Kia. Shop 24/7 at TaylorAuto.com or stop at one of our 3 convenient locations: Toledo, Findlay, and Lima. To qualified buyers, 36-month lease with 2099 new assignment plus taxes and fees. Take annual bias. Offers are mutually exclusive on select models. 6.9% APR for 48 months. Offers expire 12/3/23.
Why not make an appointment to see my buddy Joel Cook at Fast Lane Auto Care? Have Joel and his ASC certified mechanics give your car its annual physical. These upcoming months are the worst months to have a breakdown. Not that there's ever really a good month for that. Keep your family safe and sound by making sure your car is safe and sound. Look, we don't want your life savings, just your business for life. Fast Lane Auto Care is at 4th Street, the Anthony Wayne Trail. Go see my buddy Joel. Fast Lane Auto Repair.
Hi, my name is Alani. A little thing I like about the Spicy Deluxe sandwich is that you taste the crunch, you taste the pepper jack cheese melting, and you taste the spicy flavors in the sandwich. I'm telling you, 10 out of 10.
Hi, my name's Enrique. A little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's Spicy Deluxe sandwich is you get that rich flavor of the chicken and definitely that nice, tangy, warm bite. It's the perfect harmony of spiciness and taste.
Bring it. Andrew and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars. Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership. Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships. Test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realty, K2, the Baroness, and of course, Renee, our good time gal from the East Side. Whoop, whoop. And then you can always text us into the show, 419-345-3375. It's 419-345-3375. Or you can call us 419-464-0009. 92-92. Let's get into the news. Detroit Lions, what a heartbreaker. Lost last night.
What the H happened?
I'll tell you exactly what happened. I know I can tell you the exact play.
Yeah,
it was at the end of the half, and they started to think that they were the old Lions again. Like this was all just a big dream, and it was all.
You mean the pressure caught up with them? It seemed like
they started to remember all the seasons.
Yeah,
and they started to think that they were the old Lions again, and this was never meant for them.
Go ahead, Kelly.
Slapped in the face with reality.
Well, what happened is Dan Campbell, which I'm a Dan Campbell guy who's the coach of the Lions.
Yeah,
but he makes some weird decisions.
That's not weird.
Yes, it wasn't.
No, he's been making those decisions since this all season.
I understand that. I understand it, but it ended up biting him in the ass. Hey, here's the problem: a couple weeks ago he goes for 2 points and made the 2-pointer. They called it back, and a couple other times he forced that 2-pointer, and then he ended instead of just taking the one. When the tide had turned, the vibe had changed. You should have took the 1 point. They ended up losing the game, so he lost that game for him. And then yesterday, he should have gone for the field goal on 4th down, and you already had a commanding lead. And it's when they missed that and had that turnover in 4th down, the vibe just started to change, man. And the tide went. And it's a game. Games are games of vibes. And it was done. Those 2 4th downs.
I don't think
the 2 4th downs broke their back.
I don't think it's fair to lay that all at his feet. Well, he has been a success with that form of coaching all season, and then all of a sudden you want to pull out the 2 instances where it didn't work out for him, and then say all of a sudden
kind of important.
It's football. It's football.
Okay,
and you cannot tell him that what has made him a success all the way up until this point, he should all of a sudden stop doing.
The success of a couple years, but Bill Belichick would have taken the field goal. Tom Landry would have taken the field goal. I mean, most coaches would have taken the field goal.
And most coaches would not have done what
he said on the sidelines watching the Super Bowl now.
Yeah, for sure.
So what? They had a great season. And you know what? Do not be upset because what got you there also didn't help you win. But you know what? It's what got you there. You go with the girl who you came with.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I like him. I just think bad decision. Someone else just texted in. I agree. He should have took the field goal. He probably didn't drink enough Soleil before the game. It's probably true as well.
I'm just really upset now. The 2 teams that are going, like their colors are almost the same.
I know.
I hate that.
I know. I agree.
You're confused. Who's who?
Man,
it's ridiculous.
Well, the way they do that, Renee.
You need a Soleil.
Well, the way they do that, Renee, is whoever is determined as the home team will wear white uniforms with just red accents, and then the away team will be all
Aren't their
red.
helmets red? Don't they just have?
I don't know if there's a way in helmets. I'm not sure.
Okay, this is my first season. I'm paying attention.
I felt it was interesting because I saw a guy out at Wendy's on Saturday afternoon, and he had all Lions gear on. I'm like, go Lions! And he was probably 60-ish. He's like, this is the first time I've never experienced this in my lifetime. I mean, to get as far as they did, and that's saying a lot. I mean, there's Olympic moment. There's a lot of moments that are monumental, but to think that this is the first time something like this has happened in your lifetime, that is monumental. So, I mean, kudos to the Lions. I still think Dan Campbell. Look, you're gonna. I mean, he's a great motivator, and he's a blue collar guy, and anyone would love to play for him. But some of his play calling is suspect.
Two plays.
Some of his. I'm just saying he loves to go for it on 4. Yeah, he's a risk taker, and that can bite you in the ass.
It also got them where they are.
I agree.
So, I mean, being a Browns fan, I can totally relate with that guy at Wendy's, for sure. And I loved watching everybody come together for the Lions. I mean, that stadium was packed. It was so cool. I wish I was there.
I know. I couldn't imagine 35,000 35,000 people in a stadium to not watch a
TV.
football game and
Right.
and still spend $12 on a beer. What are you doing?
I know that's
You-
a true fan.
Because you want to be there with all the people that an experience with all these people that know what you're going through.
Like, here's the funny thing, though, right? Because everybody has that moment in the stadium where they realize that the Lions are going to lose, right? And then they start making the way towards their cars. But but you're sitting in the stadium, no actual football game going, just the TV, and you're all making that same
and it was
contact.
sold out.
And so you got to do the same crappy get out of the parking lot drive.
By the way, someone just texted and said, "Well, look, no matter how he coaches, he is hot."
He is saying that. I was going to say it, but I thought you guys would make fun of me.
Yes, he's
Right.
hot.
You know what the annoying thing was though about last night was at halftime, freaking Journey is playing. Let's see Journey. I don't need to hear them dissect the game in the first half. Journey was there playing.
There should be.
It was like a 15-minute concert.
A performance halftime at every game.
I agree. But it's funny because obviously one of their most famous songs is "Don't Stop Believing." Born and raised in South Detroit.
Right.
They substituted that with "Born and Raised in San Francisco" because of the game. Here's part of
Oh, don't do that.
Here's part of it.
It's rude.
See, but the crowd said Detroit, born and raised in South Detroit, so they kind of drowned them out a little bit. But they were like, born and raised in San Francisco.
That's stupid.
For
sure.
I was I was with some when the Journey song was playing, and this guy was sitting with his kid, and the kid goes, "Who is this?" And his dad goes, "What did you just say?" And he was like, "Who's singing?" And he was like, "What do you mean you've never heard of Journey?" I'm like, "This is your fault. It is not his fault that he doesn't know. It's your fault as the parent for not introducing him to one of the greatest songs of all time."
Well, I don't know if you heard at the end of the halftime show, the Fox halftime show, Howie Long looked at the camera and said, Gronkowski didn't even know who Journey was.
What?
That's what he said. How is that possible?
Well, I mean, you can look at him and figure he doesn't know a lot of stuff.
He's been hitting the head a few
like
times.
there's a lot of things. Like I figured he doesn't know crayons aren't meant to be eaten.
He's like Gronkowski is like a lovable dope.
Dude,
I love.
I know, I do too. But he talks like he's just a lovable dope.
Like honestly, if like you could pick out a name for somebody and you just saw him and then there was a big pile of names, you would grab Gronkowski and give it to him because he looks like a Gronkowski.
He does.
He looks like somebody who go, "Gronk like stuff."
He
Wooga,
does.
wooga, wooga.
He does. By the way, they said about Matt Campbell. Is it Matt Campbell, right? Yeah, he has a wife named Holly. I always wonder what someone in her position must go through. Man, that would suck.
All right.
Yeah. Well, what do you mean her position? What do you think he does?
I mean,
You
look,
just-
when you're that intense and then you lose and you got to go home and deal with him.
She chose that lifestyle. She
Yeah.
knew what it was from the beginning.
I would love you on a jury. She chose that lifestyle. She knew what she was getting into.
I would love to be. Okay, let's move on. Two charged in connection to the death of the Toledo man whose body was found in a burning car back in November. Toledo police said Friday that a 16-year-old is charged with the murder death of 20-year-old Josiah Gill.
Ooh, the murder death.
The teen is not in police custody. A 31-year-old man, Alexander Perez, was arrested on several charges in the case. Some of the charges include abuse of a corpse, tampering with evidence, aggravated arson, obstructing justice, and vandalism of a property. First responders pulled the body, Josiah Gill, out from a burning car under the I-280 Front Street exit ramp on November 9th. An autopsy revealed he died from a gunshot wound to the head and that Gill was not alive during the fire, which I guess that's some solace to the family, I guess. The coroner ruled his death a homicide. Lucas County man charged with kidnapping is set for Monday. Christopher Stein, 44, tied up a woman with a cord and duct tape, kept her in a closet and a bathroom, and punched her in the face because he believed she owed him money. TPD says that the victim was in the bathroom for over an hour and that it's not his first time criminal offense. He was charged with menacing the same day by holding a knife to a man's neck and telling him to drive. This dude is something wrong with him. He needs to get locked up. TPD looking to identify suspects in a house break-in with a stolen dog. It happened on January 6th when the subjects were found breaking into the home in the 800 block of Toronto, taking several items, including the dog. The next offense was January 14th when the subjects were seen breaking into the same home.
Do you know what kind of dog it was?
No.
A Frenchie.
Really?
Yeah. It looked rare, a rare breed of Frenchie. Yeah.
What, like a Frenchie?
It looked like it was white with dots.
Mm.
So it was probably like
a Frenchie and a Dalmatian.
Yeah, no.
Ooh, how would that work?
It wasn't
Do you gotta hold up-
100%.
But do you got to hold up the Frenchie, or do you got to like either way? You got to hold the dog up.
when their fur is rare like that, they
Yeah.
can get like up to 10,000. I mean, I think one of the movie stars bought a Frenchie for $20,000.
No.
It was a very rare. But yeah.
I got something that's very rare.
Two underground explosions in downtown Toledo Saturday morning.
Why does it always go back to
I don't know.
the I don't
know. These two explosions blew the manhole covers right off the ground.
That's exactly what I did.
What else? Lane restrictions in Maumee start today. God, Maumee.
Say it's not
You
true.
are a mess, man. You are a mess. I don't know what we're gonna do with you guys.
That's not in
I
my
used to love
traffic.
you. Is it not? Oh.
It's not.
And then people were saying that because now Perrysburg over the weekend announced that they're going to be doing like a $5 million revitalization project of downtown, the streets and the sidewalks. And people were like, "Oh, here comes another Maumee." Not even close, because with Perrysburg, at least you can easily drive around and navigate around downtown. You don't have to go through downtown. It's a very easy navigate around.
Oh,
and where Maumee is, you got to go through the middle of Maumee, and it sucks.
Like, what are they gonna do?
They're going to become more ADA compliant. So like ramps, fixing sidewalks, that type of stuff, which is cool. I mean, if you want to be a nice suburb like that, then you need to do stuff like that. So that's good. Dad's Place. Remember, that's that church in Bryan. Now has filed a lawsuit against Bryan, saying that the pastor is suing the city over the church's right to shelter people. Agreed. That is a basic right. I mean, if you have a church, you should be able to shelter people. I mean, it's not that difficult.
They're called sanctuaries for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to talk to him this week, by the way, the pastor.
Nice.
Yeah, him and his lawyer team. I think they're out of Texas.
I mean, if you want to do the proper research, watch The Hunchback of Notre Dame. It'll give you all the legal resources that you need.
Really?
Yes.
The cartoon Disney version or the
Esmeralda declared sanctuary. Sanctuary.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Sanctuary.
You have never seen it, seriously?
I don't think so.
Oh my
I don't know what he's talking
I
about right
did
now.
see it, but I don't remember.
I don't either.
I remember it. I
See,
do.
White privilege doesn't have to remember sanctuary.
What else? I was going to say something about anyway. Biden says the U.S. shall respond after drone strikes by an Iran-backed group kills 3 U.S. troops in Jordan. It happened on Sunday. Not a good look, and we're going to definitely retaliate. So look out for that. Biden and senators are on the verge of an immigration deal to tighten border policies.
No, they're not.
Donald Trump got to stick his nose in and F it up. It's funny.
The Speaker of the House was like, as soon as Donald Trump said it, he goes, "It's dead on arrival."
Well, here's the issue, is that the Republicans have been squawking about how this is an emergency. It's an emergency. And I don't disagree. We can't just have people pouring in here. I think a lot of Democrats agree. Okay, if it's an emergency, well, we can fix it right now. It's a bipartisan bill, both Republicans and Democrats. So, but what Donald Trump said was, no, I need this as a campaign issue, so we'll fix it when I get into office next January. So is it an emergency or can you wait a year? Like, it's just so stupid. It must still be pumpkin season. Protesters hurled pumpkin soup at the Mona Lisa painting in Paris on Sunday, but it's protected from damage by its glass casing.
So dumb.
I agree.
All you've done is made people who make minimum wage work harder.
I know, right?
Like,
yeah.
Because it's the guy with the towel and the Windex who's got to go out there and do it.
Yep. The U.S. government released a report saying it would not be able to defend itself or anyone else against aliens.
That's okay. I've been training for decades.
I'm sure you have.
Hey, I know.
I
know all their weaknesses.
A skier got stranded on a gondola in Lake Tahoe overnight. Employees didn't realize she was up there until they restarted the lift the next morning, and it dumped her at the bottom.
Oh my bottom. And she says like she screamed for like 15 hours straight. Like,
dude, I watched a couple documentaries over the weekend. One of them was Class Action Park. It's about this water park in New Jersey. Who cares?
It's the worst amusement park ever.
It's
Action Park.
It was called Action Park, but the movie was called Class Action Park because so many people got injured and died there because the dude didn't care. Like, he just was, I wanted to go, like, there was no rules. Like, the 16-year-olds are smoking weed and then watching and then they're the lifeguards, and it just, they'd have to scan the bottom of the pools for dead bodies every day. And it was a good documentary. I liked it. And then I got into McMillions. Have you guys heard about this? This is the scandal. You know how the Monopoly games at McDonald's?
Oh, yeah.
The Monopoly games at McDonald's, none of them were real. They were all rigged.
Yeah,
all rigged.
There was never $1 million prize.
There was. They gave this guy who orchestrated it, who was on the inside. They always went to his cousins and family members. All the winners were cousins and family members of all the big prizes, but they all had different names. So it'd be like married names or whatever, so that they wouldn't catch on. Every single game was a scam. You got to watch McMillions. We only got through episode 1. I don't know how many it is. A couple episodes probably. But it was really good.
Scandalous.
It's super scandalous. Vince McMahon has resigned from TKO, the company that owns WWE and the UFC, amid those renewed sexual misconduct allegations. What else? Dumbass of the day today. Someone vandalized.
I think that you already made yourself that with your first story of the morning.
Yes. Soleil.
As I'm drinking my Soleil.
How is it?
I'm already feeling better.
Good.
Oh my God, that wrinkle by your eye disappeared.
Already.
Keep sipping. Keep sipping.
I'm sipping away.
Oh my God. Finally,
get her, Kelly. Get her,
Kelly. Renee can use something that John's been using on her.
Whatever.
Keep sipping.
Dumbass of the day. Someone.
No, Kelly said it was you.
Someone vandalized a house with dozens of slices of pepperoni thrown all over the.
They were looking into Michael Marco.
With pepperoni got thrown all over the house. So this woman said that there were large chunks of pepperoni by her doorstep, all over the porch. They were strategically placed down the stairs, and then 4 slices were on the hood of her car, and 4 more on her trunk.
So she got pepperoni.
Yes, she did. Yes. And she has no idea who did it, and there wasn't any real damage, but she's worried about it happening again because someone was trespassing. And if they came with pepperoni, are they going to come with different meats? Are they going to come with more pepperoni? Now, there is an expert.
The lunch meat bandit.
Lunch meat costs so much money now. They must be rich.
What happened to toilet paper is on low.
Can you imagine this story has made it across the world?
Yeah.
And there's someone, Bob, come here. You must listen to this story. They are throwing food on houses.
First world problems. And now a local pizzeria owner says it looks more like salami. So we know. But it's in the pepperoni family. He added, quote, and as an Italian, this hurts on my heart. That's what the...
Isn't it the same, just the seasoning that they use to make it?
I don't know. Here's a little audio.
From the door to the edge of the porch and then strategically placed down the stairs to the driveway. Nothing on the driveway, and then 4 slices on the hood and 4 slices on the trunk.
Why she talk like this?
From the window! Kill pepperonis out of my... Kill all these pepperonis, crawl!
She's from New Jersey. Did you hear her accent, though? It was...
Nothing on the driveway, and then 4 slices on the hood and 4 slices on the trunk. We're trying to figure out who goes around with 2 loaves of pepperoni and a knife in the middle of the night and cuts it up into slices and lays it on people's property. Like, you have nothing better to do with your time.
Ma'am,
It's wrong. You should not be trespassing. You should not be vandalizing people's property.
Right.
Stop.
It's pepperoni.
And it's shame on you for assuming that he's just roaming the streets with a log of pepperoni, whittling it off. He just lop, lop, lop. Ma'am, it's pre-cut. He's got plastic containers of it.
You don't know?
Yes, I do. He is. People would call the cops if they were like, there's a man with a log of pepperoni just whittling it out in the street.
By the way, Kelly, what's going on with your camera? It's not on.
It's
I
not
see
on.
her.
I'm here.
No, you're not on.
Oh, I see her on my phone.
You do? Oh,
I see her.
Maybe it's your connection.
Everyone else is on. I
It
don't know.
could be your Soleil.
And finally, the good news: a man raised $100,000 for Hasbro Children's Hospital by playing games online for 24 hours.
All kinds of games. So most of the games are on my computer, my PC. This is my 13th straight year doing Extra Life. I've gone to the hospital myself. I brought my kids there for treatment for one thing or another. And just recently, I've really gotten to learn a lot about the hospital and all the wonderful things that they're doing for the kids. I almost cried on stream. It was just wonderful to see, to recognize that so many people opened their hearts and opened their wallets and made a donation.
Show of hands. How many of you have ever heard of the Hasbro Children's Hospital? Hasbro.
They never have.
Good toy company. How many of you would be comfortable taking your kids to a toy company hospital?
Well, we don't
like what? With the beds made out of Legos?
We don't know.
What are you doing?
We don't know if it's named after the toy company.
Like,
you're assuming
Hasbro Children's Hospital, and then all of a sudden you get a fake thermometer stuffed in your mouth, like a tiny toddler doctor comes in. It's all play.
Oh, I just found it. I guess it's a toy hospital. You take your toys. No, I'm just kidding.
I would never take my kid to Hasbro Children's
That is the
Hospital.
good news. That is the news. Here's traffic and weather.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Thaler on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. On-ramp closed at I-75 southbound on-ramp from Berdan Avenue. Exit 205. The Berdan ramp to I-75 southbound is closed permanently due to construction. 107.7 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace. The new year is here, and the place to be is at Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 33 degrees and cloudy, and for your Monday, January 29th, 2024, the skies will be mostly clear, cloudy, with a high of 41. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 33. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Thaler on 107.7 The Wolf.
Here with a great deal to keep you connected. Now, when you switch to Boost, you get 4 lines for $100, plus 4 free 5G smartphones like the Galaxy A15 or the Moto G Stylus 5G. We're here to bring you the best phones on America's largest 5G networks, so you can get after it. Switching is easy. Just head to your local Boost Mobile store. That's 4 lines and 4 phones for $100. Only at a Boost Mobile near you. Requires port-in auto pay and ID verification. Available in select markets only. Other restrictions apply. See participating stores for details.
Get the appliances you need right away at Lowe's. Explore the largest assortment of brands you trust, like Whirlpool, Samsung, and LG, in-store or online at the best values. Plus, take advantage of our everyday financing offers on top items, from refrigerators to laundry pairs. And there's more. Get your new appliances delivered or installed quickly at your convenience. Because Lowe's knows appliances. Lowe's knows home improvement. Subject to credit approval.
Towers Armory is the premier range and gun store in the tri-state area. Our indoor ranges are warm, comfortable, and only $20 unlimited time every day. And our winter special includes everything you need for 2. Lane rental, 2 boxes of 9mm or 5.56. Unlimited pistol and rifle rentals. 2 targets. Rental eye and ear protection. All for just $79.95. We have 14 state-of-the-art programmable ranges at distances up to 130 feet. Looking for CCW or carry training? In-house one-day classes are back and forming now. So stop in and sign up today or sign up anytime at towersarmory.com. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. If you've got unwanted firearms, stop in today for a fast and responsible way to sell your firearm. We've got over 3,000 new and used firearms in stock, the largest in-stock selection of ammo and accessories. towersarmory.com.
Get the appliances you need right away at Lowe's. Explore the largest assortment of brands you trust, like Whirlpool, Samsung, and LG, in-store or online at the best values. Plus, take advantage of our everyday financing offers on top items, from refrigerators to laundry pairs. And there's more. Get your new appliances delivered or installed quickly at your convenience. Because Lowe's knows appliances. Lowe's knows home improvement. Subject to credit approval.
At Progressive, we love sports and saving you money, so we bundled them together.
The final horse now in the gate, and they're off. Starting off with a double pearl loop jump, leading a difficult 7-10 split. It's this movement on the inside rail. Only 9 pins separate them now as they head to the final quarter mile. They're neck and neck. It's down to the last frame. Here comes the actual jump. They bundle their home and auto insurance with Progressive. Win, strike, savings, gold.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Hi, my name is Alani. A little thing I like about the Spicy Deluxe sandwich is that you taste the crunch, you taste the pepper jack cheese melting, and you taste the spicy flavors in the sandwich. I'm telling you, 10 out of 10.
Hi, my name's Enrique. A little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's Spicy Deluxe sandwich is you get that rich flavor of the chicken and definitely that nice, tangy, warm bite. It's the perfect harmony of spiciness and taste.
Order the Spicy Deluxe sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Hey, it's Boost Mobile here with a great deal to keep you connected. Now, when you switch to Boost, you get 4 lines for $100, plus 4 free 5G smartphones like the Galaxy A15 or the Moto G Stylus 5G. We're here to bring you the best phones on America's largest 5G networks, so you can get after it. Switching is easy. Just head to your local Boost Mobile store. That's 4 lines and 4 phones for $100, only at a Boost Mobile near you. Requires port-in auto pay and ID.
Got to tell you, my friends over at Furniture Palace, Toledo's largest locally owned furniture store. Concept is simple: quality name brand furniture and mattresses you get at the major stores in town, but at the guaranteed lowest prices in town. If you need a furniture, you need a mattress, and your credit's a little sus, don't worry about it. They got that no credit needed financing. They'll get you hooked up for as little as $50 down, and also they have the lowest price in town. Shop the rest, buy for the best. Furniture Palace, 4 locations: Central Avenue, Toledo; Reynolds Road, Maumee; Woodville Road, Northwood; Navarre Avenue, Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. Coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleaze in the 50s, brought to you in part by Med1 Care.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med1 Care has all the answers and more. Med1 Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. Med1 Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? Med1 Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. Med1 Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. Med1 Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
Just grab a handful of mud and sling it. It's Steve Sleaze on Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
All right, time for Steve Sleaze on the 50s. Hey, Steve.
Hey. Happy Monday, everybody.
Happy Monday.
Fabulous weekend. I went to Danny Lee's little celebratory party that Sugar threw for her at Hamburger Mary's on Friday night, which was a Roaring 20s party.
A Roaring 20s party?
A Roaring 20s party. So two friends of ours, Marcus Kepi, who's at one of the designers in Flawn, and his partner, Dave. Every year they throw a huge, the Roaring 20s party, but everything is very authentic. The house is in the period. They bring in some of the jazz members. They're playing swing. Ladies come in flapper dresses. Everyone's in costume. It's a really, really fun party.
Blacks in the back.
Yeah. I think that's Steven.
At this party, they were in the front.
Not so much Roaring 20s.
Was this in Toledo?
Yeah, Hamburger Mary's.
It's in the West End.
Oh.
No, the party's at the
No.
West End.
Yeah, Hamburger Mary's. No, that's not 20s.
No.
Don't forget Hamburger Mary's. Demetrius is throwing this big naked man show on February 15th.
I don't know why you're laughing, Kelly. You're coming with me.
I don't have a ride. I didn't make it.
It's funny. It's funny. I think you're right. It's close.
He's been in the gym more. He's getting his show ready to go.
No wonder he's so happy.
I know.
He's been happy.
You want to get tickets? Go to our.
Staring at himself more and more and more in the mirror.
You want to get tickets? Go to eventbrite.com or the links on our Facebook page to go see the Naked Man show at Hamburger Mary's February 15th before it sells out. Steve, what's going on?
Another time you can see it. You don't have to pay any money.
And Steve, you got to get on that microphone. Pretend like it's Kevin and you like it.
I'm on there. I'm
gotta
on
be
it.
on that thing. All right. What's going on in Sleaze?
He's like, hey.
What? Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead.
All right, The Greatest Night in Pop, you guys, is on Netflix. So it's a documentary about the making of the song We Are the World. So that's going to be on Netflix tonight at 8 o'clock. So you can either watch that at 8 o'clock or you can watch The Bachelor at 8 o'clock on ABC. All right, let's get into it, you guys. I saw it yesterday. How many times did we see Taylor Swift on the TV last night during that game?
How many times they showed Taylor Swift a lot? There was a point. Did you see where she shooed the camera? Like she said, did this to get the camera off her. Like she doesn't want the camera on her. She can't control when the camera is on her. But I'm telling you, this relationship is real.
So hold on, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. She can't control when a camera is on her, but yet all it takes is a call to Twitter to have every image of her scrubbed off the internet.
Yeah,
she can't control Chuck from the Union.
She can't control what CBS does.
She can call Elon Musk and get images of her.
It's not even the same thing.
It's not. It's not.
That's
a different level of power.
Apples and oranges.
Isn't it just normal though? If you do well, you're gonna the camera's gonna go to your friends and family.
No,
I don't think so.
No, I've never seen like Kevin Hart kill a joke and then they pan to his family.
Well, no,
they're not
he's
there.
talking about sports.
No,
Like
not
sports.
really.
No.
I mean, not really. It's definitely a Taylor Swift thing. But again, it's not her fault. This relationship is real. Here's the problem with this relationship. Have you guys ever been in a relationship where, I mean, you just put everything in, and then if it for some reason, God forbid, it ends, and you just get blindsided? That's what's going to happen if something happens in this relationship, because they are all in. But she is all in. She's like
2 years they're gonna have baby.
She's all in. She's on the field. She's kissing him. She's in the box. She is all in on this relationship. And I just feel bad if for something were to happen.
You know who you should feel bad for? Not for these two. You feel bad for what you feel bad for the next two that get involved with these two afterwards.
Yeah.
Because if you're Taylor Swift's next boyfriend, her ex won the Super Bowl 3 times. You know, if you're Travis Kelce's next girlfriend, his ex was Taylor Swift.
His ex was worth $3 billion.
What are you bringing to the table besides all the orifices?
Oh my
Oh my
god!
It's not about money.
No, but anyway,
Oh my god!
My point is she thinks this is forever.
No, she doesn't.
I think this is forever, but I feel bad if it's not, because she's going to be crushed because she is all in.
Yeah. This might be the one that sent her over the edge.
I know,
You
that's-
don't want to hear.
That's what I'm worried
Girl.
about.
But see, this is like
I
there's
feel
too
like
many.
she bounces back up.
There's just
After this one,
Yeah, she'll just make another
a
song.
whole album,
A whole album.
right? But this is like I was talking to a friend of mine a few days ago. I said, "Could you imagine the amount of pressure that is on Travis Kelce to make? I mean, because it's not just his relationship, right? He's got other people who are really depending on this working out. He's got an entire pro sports league that is depending and counting on this working out. He's got nieces that are looking forward to next Christmas because Auntie Swift is buying presents. Like, he screws this up, it ruins everybody. No more ponies.
too. Well, and they're saying that the viewership for the Super Bowl is going to be out of control because you've injected so many Swifties into the mix. And they're saying that she could affect the election too, if she decides to get involved, because there's just so many people that will listen to her.
You know who's upset right now? Usher.
I was gonna say Usher.
Because she's sitting in the audience shaking her head.
Yeah, she's just in the crowd. And she's not even singing.
Yeah.
And like Usher's like, this is my moment.
Now, if Usher was smart, he'd let Miss Thing get up on that stage.
No, no.
Right? Do a duet with her.
No.
Yep.
Oh God, no. Nope.
That would be his smart.
He sings, "You got it, you got it bad," and then she pops up, "Yes, I do."
Oh my god. She pops up. Yes, I do.
All right, what else, Steve?
Oh, well, get out your popcorn. Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj are feuding, and they're bringing sex offending husbands, dead moms, and gunshots to the foot of it. You guys.
Dude, are you, Black Twitter, Black social media is going crazy. I don't know what happened, but
Demetrius, did you get accepted into that yet?
did you even know about the Megan Thee Stallion Nicki Minaj thing?
I'm still waiting. I filled out all the paperwork.
It's like when you go to get in a group on Facebook and you have to wait for
admin approval. Like, that's literally, I feel like that's what's happening. They're running all my pictures next to different shades of brown.
Did anyone hear about this? Anyone following this?
How
Right,
are
Kelly.
you following it?
Me and Kelly.
Hey, I've been on Black Twitter for a long time now.
First of all, I don't like the way that sounded at all. You can't say that and then lean your head to the side.
Man, it's crazy though. I don't know.
So what is going on?
Stay tuned.
I don't know. I don't know the details. I just know that people are like,
Everybody's talking about
everyone's talking about it, but I don't know why it happened, and I don't know like I guess one of them, Nicki Minaj, like had a diss song. Like one of them fired first shot, and the other one had a diss song ready in like 24 hours, like fully produced. So I don't even know, but I just know it's a thing that we need to know about. Not the details. We just need to know that it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do your research, Steve. Thank you, Steve.
See you next break.
All right, that is Steve Sleaze on the 50s, brought to you in part by our good friends over at Game Fit HQ. Toledo's brand new gym right in downtown, 24/7, 4,500 square feet. It is the place to work out. They have one-on-one. They have the best trainers. They are hip on all the stuff going on with the latest in workout regimens. And, of course, they have nutrition and all kinds of stuff. You got to check them out. Game Fit HQ. They're on Jefferson Avenue in downtown Toledo. Check them out.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, with an above-average Google rating, an A-plus BBB rating, and 27 years in business, why shop for a car anywhere else? Visit nationwidetoledo.com to learn more.
Come in for deals even crazier than mine.
This is WPFX, Lucky Toledo, 1077 The Wolf. From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, Nationwide Auto Finance has
They turn these speakers up.
Woo! On the ones and twos. Turn up.
You are my fire, the one desire, believe. When I said I want it that way, and we are two worlds apart, can't reach to your heart. When you say I want it that way, tell me why. Tell me why. I never wanna leave you. I want it that way. It's too late.
Got your money, don't you worry. I said, hey, baby, I got your money. Hey, today, I got your money, don't you worry. I said, hey, baby, I got your money. Yeah, chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got big energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me, but I might let you try it out the Hennessy. Make them sing to this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. Yeah, chick, I could be a fantasy. Tell me how you want it. 3, 2, 1, and I'm on it. Feel good, don't it? Good chick, you in a bunny. I'ma bust it on the pole like honest. I'm just being honest. Juicy, mini made, but can't do it 1 minute, man. Not a side or a main. I'm the only one he entertain. Spending his mind in the bank. I like what I see. A boss like you need a boss like me. Daddy from the street, so he move low key. Tryna rock that mic like karaoke. On the count of 3, baby, get money. Go to the left, we don't want it. I'm the one they love to hate, but they can't get past. There's no waste in a big old bed. Yeah, chick, I could be a fantasy. I can tell you got big energy. There's too many of them that can handle me, but I might let you try it out the Hennessy. Make a thing for this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. There's too many of them that can handle me. Yeah, chick, I can be a fantasy.
Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. So take it, check yourself before you wreck yourself. So take it, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. So take it, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Take it, test before you wreck yourself. Come on, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Cause shotgun push off that for you.
Push us, cause we're close to the edge. We're trying not to lose our heads. Sometimes to make me wonder why you wanna take us under. Why you wanna take us under? Sometimes to make me wonder why you wanna take us under. Why you wanna take us under? Can't nobody take my pride. Can't nobody hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving.
Yeah, cause girls is players too. Yeah, cause girls is players too. Cause girls is players too. Ladies getting money all around the world, cause girls is players too. What you know about living on the top? Penthouse suites, looking down on the ops. Took her for a test drive, left them on the lot. Time is money, so I spend it on a watch. Hold on, little bitty showing through the white tee. You can see the thong busting on my tight jeans. Okay, rocks on my fingers like he wanna wife me. Got another shorty, she ain't nothing like me. Yeah, about to catch another fight. Yeah. The apple bottom make him wanna bite. Yeah. Just wanna have a good night. Just wanna have a good night. Hold up, don't know, now you know. If you broke, then you gotta let him go. You could have anybody, any money, mo. Cause when you a boss, you could do what you want. Yeah, cause girls is players too. It's time to let 'em know that girls is players too. Cause girls is players too. Ladies getting money all around the world. Cause girls is players too.
Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership. Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships. Test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realty. K2, the Baroness, has returned. And Renee, our good time gal from the east side. All right, so Baroness, where have you been for the last 2 weeks?
I was floating around Europe a little bit.
Gallivating.
Yeah.
Gallivating?
Yeah.
Gallivating.
I love it.
Or some
Yeah,
people
what
would
is
call
it?
it gallivanting.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Gallivating. I like it.
Don't make fun of me. I just drank your water.
Kelly,
Yeah.
Kelly, try having him around all the time. I can't say anything without him correcting me.
God. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
It's Gallivator. I am your father.
I don't do that often, though. You
So-
guys should just, know Kelly language.
So what happened is what you had a lover from Europe,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys broke up, but you had to take this trip because you were going to go see him, but you weren't together, so you just decided to take just a random trip to Europe.
Yep. I had to use my ticket somehow. So
Yeah.
I did a little cruise, a small cruise. And then I stayed with a friend for a few days. So I hit quite a few places. Saw all the bars. All the bars.
What was your favorite place you visit?
I'm gonna say Split. Croatia, Split. It was gorgeous, and I
What did you say? Split? I don't.
It's a city in Croatia.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And I had never been there, and I knew enough of the language now that I could actually talk to people. So it was,
Fun.
yeah.
I've always wanted to go to. I've never been to Europe. I've always wanted to go. I was talking to Colleen over the weekend. Or yesterday, we were playing a game like where you want to go on a trip, and I said you probably like either London or Paris. I'd at least like to try one of those two before I die. I've
Here's
never
what
been
I
to
got.
either one.
I got sick of. It was definitely like 2 days too long for me because I was getting sick of the you have to eat at noon every day, and I was judged and everything. Like you didn't eat enough. You're not eating, and I was getting so sick of it.
Oh.
And all I ate was chicken, really, and I was just all of it. I was just their traditions are just so set for all of them, and
weird.
I was having a hard time.
Well, and you've already been on vacation, so you were probably eating on the cruise. You like by the end of your vacation, you're like done eating.
Yeah, for
Like-
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, I was able to get up and I slept in, got up, did yoga every morning.
Nice.
Wow.
And then I would work for a couple hours. And then once the first wine was sat next to me, it was game on the rest of the day.
There's a message that I got in. Well, welcome back. We're glad that you're back. There's a message I got in overnight, and I wanted to run past you guys. It's a normal or nope. She wants to know if this is normal. My boyfriend has worked in kitchens most of his life and likes to do a lot of the cooking at home. He said if he uses a plate, bowl, glass, or pan that holds clean food, she put in parentheses, whatever that holds clean food, she didn't know exactly that was, he will just rinse any residue away with hot water because hot water kills bacteria, specifically in the case of like pans and plates, and that don't really get dirty, and he doesn't use soap.
Okay.
So she's freaking out because she thinks he says that water kills most of the bacteria, but she also thinks that he needs soap. Like,
Well,
she's freaking out right now. And
I'm going to go out on a limb and say what he considers clean food would be vegetables.
Okay.
Like anything that he's chopping up vegetable wise, he's probably going to just rinse off. He's probably not rinsing off raw chicken or meat or egg. It's just probably vegetables, which he considers clean food.
But would anyone have an issue if someone is in your kitchen, like cooking, and then just taking hot water on the dishes and throwing them back in the pantry?
Is he's a chef?
Yeah.
Then shut up. Would you get mad? Like, are you mad at a doctor because you feel like he's not doing something a doctor should do? Like, you're not a doctor. He's doing doctor stuff.
I guess. I mean, anyone else, would they worry about that? I mean, I need to see soap. I got to see soap. Like, just some water. Why not just run through some soap water? Like, you have a little sink. You put some soap in there with some hot water. But it's not that. It's not like it's a huge extra step.
Okay, then how about you make the huge extra step? I cooked, and if it's an issue for you, you are more than welcome to wash these dishes.
But you don't think that would be a fight if she's pulling the dishes back out that he just put in?
First of all, you should be doing the dishes. Period. If he's the one cooking,
woman?
No, ass. Because if she was really a woman, he wouldn't be cooking.
Oh,
okay.
Oh my God!
But that's what I'm saying. But what I am saying is this: if he is cooking and then he is cleaning, you do not have the opportunity or the privilege to sit back and critique what he is doing.
So you're saying she should just say, "Hey, I'll do the dishes. You cooked, I'll do the dishes."
Yes.
If it worries her that much.
Yes.
That makes sense. But it would worry me. It would bug me.
You can take your worried ass over to the dishwasher and do these dishes.
If I didn't see any soap, I'd be worried.
Did I see soap? Did you see meat? Did you see food? Then shut up.
There's another. So is that normal or nope? Then should he?
I think it's normal.
You think it's normal? Just run
hot water over my cutting boards that I use vegetables
and then just put it back in and put it back away.
Yeah, I'll dry it off and boom, and it's good.
Wow.
I didn't pull a tomato out of a bull's ass.
Kelly, normal or nope?
I mean, I guess it's normal. Do I do it? No, I guess I really do through everything in the
that would
dishwasher.
that would be a nope then.
Okay, then a no. I mean, I'm not mad about it. How about that?
Baroness?
Yeah, I would agree with Kelly. Like, it's not something I do, but I mean,
I'm not mad about it.
Yeah.
Right. And Renee?
Nope.
Yeah, you gotta see some dish soap, right?
Yeah, she's like,
Well,
I need
everything
to
goes in the dishwasher.
I need to see Consuela's wrinkled fingers before I eat.
I have another normal or nope, and this one happened to me on Friday.
Nope. It is not normal to be tricked into buying salt water.
No. I had a lunch meeting. Colleen and I had a lunch meeting on Friday. Well, I had a lunch meeting, and I brought her with me because we were already together. So the guy says we're going to have pizza. He's ordering pizza. He says at the lunch meeting. And I said, okay, cool. And then kind of hung up. And then I messaged him back. I'm like, hey, I need a Supreme, please. And Colleen said, I asked Colleen, I was like, is it okay if I requested a certain pizza? If he said he's ordering pizza? And she's like, no, it's normal. And I'm like, why?
Not if somebody is ordering for you.
Not normal.
If he didn't ask, then you don't get
He did not ask.
Yeah, no.
It was a meeting.
Yeah. Well, why can't I eat pizza that I enjoy? Like, why was
because you ain't paying for it.
But he's getting it for me too to enjoy.
No, not really. It's just because it's a meeting.
Well, he said it's a meeting, and I'm gonna order his pizza.
Right. He's gonna order you pizza
for everybody. Yes.
Right.
So I should say what kind of pizza.
Did he ask you what kind of pizza you had?
No, he did not.
You do not do that.
And isn't Supreme like more expensive?
Yes.
Oh, a couple bucks. I don't enjoy cheese pizza. I don't enjoy pepperoni
That
pizza.
means you don't need to be eating it anyways.
It's all he had at the meeting. Am I supposed to make a request for something else?
No, maybe you focus on the meeting.
Yes, focus on the meeting and think of it as, okay, if it's something you don't like, that's a bonus for you because you're not going to eat a lot of it.
Right.
Just bring your Soleil.
All right.
Unreal.
So normal or nope then?
No.
Settle down.
Jeez,
Settle
I can
down.
only imagine how Colleen felt. The poor girl.
You know what's so funny is
whatever.
You know, it is so funny because like we got all outraged, right? We were all like, "What the hell?" And to him, it seemed totally normal.
Yes,
like it seemed like a normal request, but we were outraged that he even had the thought, right? and it wasn't. I've run into so many people who get mad at people for just having a thought. For just the idea of them thinking it, they get angry that they had the ability to formulate it in their head. They go, "How did you even think of that?" And I'm like, should we be mad at people for just thinking? Like, granted, it was a ridiculous thing. It was a ridiculous
Didn't
thing.
think it came out. He didn't keep it inside.
And then that was but honestly, had we never had heard that sentence, we would be less of people for not ever hearing that, because we now know that there are people out there who think like that. And I, on my hand alone, I take comfort in that.
So if someone says, "I'm ordering soup for lunch," you're supposed to go with whatever soup. I guess I'm having tomato today, even though I don't like tomato soup.
Yes, if somebody's purchasing it and it's not the soup you like, you say you ate before.
Yep. Or you grab something on the way.
I do have some text messages in it. 441. I wanted to enjoy the pizza with him. 419.
It was what were you gonna just stare in his eyes
It
and
should have
lady?
just been joyful because it was free.
Were you gonna lady in the trampet and just like nibble one piece of pizza until your nose is touched?
I can't believe you yelled out Supreme. You didn't even just yell out pepperoni. You yelled out Supreme.
I said Supreme / Deluxe, whichever this place has.
Oh,
Some people call it
my
Deluxe. Some people call it
goodness.
Supreme. No, I think I even said, "Hey, do you mind? Can I request a pizza?" No way, I didn't say that.
You didn't do any of that.
419-345-3375. Got some text messages in. I put chopped vegetables in small bowls as I prep. Then just rinse the bowls in hot water. Normal. Someone else said, "I've gotten mad at my husband for just thinking." And then again, another one. Yep, 100% agree. If someone else is ordering, unfortunately, you're stuck with what they bring, which will 9 times out of 10 be a hot ready. Yep, hot ready cheese or pepperoni. It's only 2 things. And someone else said, "I'd want to know what pizza you want." Thank you. And
Well, then that person would ask you.
I just let him know. I was being proactive, Renee.
Oh my
Oh
gosh,
my God. No, you were
Andrew.
being entitled.
Right? And not only that, he brought Colleen, who probably wasn't invited. She just went because she was with him, and he's gonna request that.
I mean, could you imagine if this is how he conducted his life for everything, like special moments, like intimate moments, and he's like, "You know what?" She's like, "Tonight is about to be a thing," and then he goes, "Oh, by the way, these are the things I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need you to touch this, and this, and then all of a sudden, no."
That's a different scenario.
Is it? I'm
Then
still
you're
ordering.
allowed to request what you want then, that situation.
I don't know what you do, Renee.
I'm just saying.
I approach sex like a big mystery box. Whatever happens. I have never laid out a menu and been like, "For my appetizer."
That is a normal or no.
Maybe you should go into it differently the next time.
Well, it's okay.
That takes all the spontaneity out of it.
So you're allowed to request it in.
No.
You can't request what kind of pizza you want, Renee.
You are not allowed to
According to
request
Renee.
that. No.
Yes, because I didn't bring any uninvited visitors, and I didn't.
Renee comes with her own pepperoni.
Oh, man.
And he's not paying for it.
That is normal or no? Well, sometimes.
Yeah, he is.
You're right. From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 1077 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. Road construction, roadway reduced to one lane at Lime City Road, both northbound and southbound between Mandel Road and Buck Road. Temporary traffic lights are alternating traffic. Work to repair the bridge is set to begin in March, and the project is expected to be completed in 2025. 1077 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace. The new year is here, and the place to be is at Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 33 degrees and cloudy, and for your Monday, January 29th, 2024, the skies will be mostly cloudy with a high of 41. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 33. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 1077 The Wolf.
Help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. MedOne Care has all the answers and more. MedOne Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. MedOne Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? MedOne Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. MedOne Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. MedOne Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
It's time for Taylor. It's time for Taylor right now.
It's time for Taylor Kia. Some dealers offer new vehicles at MSRP, but can they offer below invoice? You heard right. At Taylor Kia, you can drive away in a brand new Kia for under invoice. Get ready for winter with a brand new Kia Sorento 3rd-row SUV with all-wheel drive. Lease for a low $239 per month, plus make no payments until February 2024. Get as low as 2.9% financing on select new Kias. Listen up, Ohio. Don't settle for MSRP when you can drive brand new Kias for under invoice. And the Taylor Credit Team wants to approve you. It's time for Taylor Kia. Shop 24/7 at TaylorAuto.com or stop at one of our 3 convenient locations: Toledo, Findlay, and Lima. To qualified buyers, 36-month lease with $2,999 signing club at the annual buy. Offers are mutually exclusive on select models. 2.9% APR for 48 months. Offers expire 12/3/23.
Taco Bell just dropped the new Cravings Value Menu. Now you can get 10 items for $3 or less, which means you can get the food you want for the price you want. It's almost like you can have your cake and eat it too. But in this case, it's a double stack taco from the new Cravings Value Menu. So basically, you can have your double stack taco and eat it too, which is a lot crunchier than cake. The new Cravings Value Menu is here. Get it at Taco Bell today. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations while supplies last. Contact store for price and participation which vary. Tax extra.
Getting your guaranteed maximum refund with TaxSlayer feels like discovering a refund tree has grown in your backyard.
I'm the refund tree.
Sawing off its branches.
Hey.
Feeding them through a wood chipper.
My branches.
And dancing in its refund rain. Start for free and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Not one based on Carol. She's more focused on hitting a high note than the car in front of her. I pay a rate based on anyone else. Get one based on you with DriveWise from Allstate.
Not available in Alaska or California, subject to terms and conditions. Rates are determined by several factors, which vary by state. In some states, participation in DriveWise allows Allstate to use your driving data for purposes of rating. While in some states, your rate could increase with high-risk driving. Generally, safer drivers will save with DriveWise. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Having the prettiest yard on the block begins with a trip to the Village Orchard. Fun wind spinners, chimes, and garden accents will have your yard the talk of the town. The Village Orchard, Garden Gifts and Home Accents at the Shops at Carson Block, 24175 Front Street, downtown Grand Rapids. Make a day of it with the entire family at the Village Orchard, part of the Shops at Carson Block.
I'm Honest Abe of Nationwide Auto Finance, and I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle. To prove it, I'm getting my entire body waxed, starting with my
To be honest, Honest Abe doesn't have to get his body waxed to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle at Nationwide Auto Finance.
Wait, what?
Our guaranteed approval is enough for that.
Crazy!
Nationwide has the largest inventory of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And with great warranties available, you know they're reliable.
Plus, push, pull, or drag your current vehicle in. We take anything as trade, and cha-cha-cha! I didn't even know I had hair there.
Find out more at nationwidetoledo.com. Then experience car buying the way it was meant to be at Nationwide Auto Finance, 2121 Woodville Road.
Come in for deals even crazier than me.
Visit nationwidetoledo.com.
Get the appliances you need right away at Lowe's. Explore the largest assortment of brands you trust, like Whirlpool, Samsung, and LG, in-store or online at the best values. Plus, take advantage of our everyday financing offers on top items, from refrigerators to laundry pairs. And there's more. Get your new appliances delivered or installed quickly at your convenience. Because Lowe's knows appliances. Lowe's.
Bring it. Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership. Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships, test drive a new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realty, K2 the Baroness, and Renee, our good time gal from the east side. Whoop, whoop. Hey, don't forget, get your tickets for the Naked Man show. It's the Men of Erotica Male Review, taking over the 419. February 15th, Hamburger Mary's and Hamburger Mary's Hideout, second floor bar. Tickets are on sale now at eventbrite.com, or go to our Facebook page, and the link to get you directly there is
And for
right
the
there.
new listeners, Demetrius is working out extra hard.
Man.
He's flexing more. He's
flexing more.
He's
He
making
is.
his chest open up.
I
He's
know.
working on the duck lip.
Man, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. I didn't know you would take to this so well.
He is.
This
He's
whole
like
male stripping thing.
I know.
And actually, and then after this, if this goes well, he's gonna start doing a male stripping comedy show. So every time you laugh, he's gonna take off another article of clothing. It's very unique. It's a new thing that he's just
You know,
trying.
I kind of think that might go over well.
I think so. I think it would too. You just told jokes and you get down to your underwear and you're just telling jokes.
That's Las Vegas.
The only
right
problem,
there.
the only problem for a man is, like, what are you laughing at? Like, you have to,
I know it's a joke.
All right, it's time for the food report. Perrysburg is going nuts. It has just been spotted over the weekend. A crumble cookie is coming to Perrysburg.
Don't they already have them?
One in Sylvania, but this is only the second crumble cookie in the area. It's going to be over in the Costco area. The Costco area of Perrysburg. A brand new crumble cookie coming soon. And Perrysburg is losing their mind. Let me ask you a question.
the Boston cream cookie. I only had one when it first opened, and it was so yummy.
You know,
they're $30.
Well, here's the thing. No, they're 50 for like a dozen.
50 for a dozen.
Oh my God!
You what?
Well, that's what I was going to ask.
You know what? I tell you what. There are elves. Like, we've been living in trees, and these people are willing to pay $50. Like, what? What is wrong with you people?
That's what I was going to ask.
Even the
ahead,
bundt
Renee.
cakes are $5 a piece. If you go buy a cupcake, they're $4 something a piece.
So
like
I was going to ask you a question. Okay, so let's say, because I brought crumble cookies in before. Crumble cookie is a superior cookie. They are pretty fantastic, but they are $5 each.
But they're
And
gourmet.
it's 50 well, that's all. So here's here's the question. Let's say you take your favorite pizza. Let's say you take your favorite pizza, okay? And your favorite pizza doesn't matter what it is, but your favorite pizza for one pizza is $60.
Nope.
And an average pizza is $12. So it's not like, hey, I want to get my favorites a couple bucks more. It is a significant amount more of money, because would you pay for your favorite that much more? Like,
it's $5.
So I will tell you
Like-
this: I would never ever buy a crumble cookie for me. But if my kid said, "I crumble cookies, that's what I want," I would buy them for that, or for you, or for you, or for you.
For somebody else.
I would never
Really?
buy it for myself. Mm-mm.
Like, isn't that? I mean, you spend that at Original Cookie.
No, but
a $5 cookie.
A dozen cookies.
Yeah, they're like $4 to $5.
A dozen
$4 or
cookies.
$5.
Where? A
That
dozen.
Original Cookie.
I don't know where that is, but a dozen cookies is $3.
In the mall, the big
In the
cookie.
mall.
The big
Yeah.
cookie.
But a dozen cookies is $3. I mean, Girl Scout cookies are $3.
No,
I'm
they're
talking-
$6.
Okay, they're $6.
$6.
$6 for a dozen. There are a dozen of $50 cookies.
50.
Renee is now showing how big a Girl Scout cookie is.
this
For
big
you
now.
all out there.
I
This
understand.
big and the box is smaller, and they're $6. John's ordering like 10 boxes. I go, they're $6 a box.
10 boxes, and you're still you're right at a dozen of crumble cookies.
But I will say this:
10 boxes.
you
No,
can eat
I would
a
rather
box
eat
of
a-
cookies in one setting, though.
Yes.
That's the bad
All
part.
right.
Yeah.
$6 of
Anyway,
pure
I mean,
stomach
look,
fat.
look. Again, crumble cookie is delicious, but the outrageousness of you're paying for that deliciousness is it's
$50 for
Yeah.
a dozen cookies makes no sense to me.
I think it's more than 50. I think it's close to
honestly,
60.
it makes me want to drive into their parking lot, walk in their store, shake my finger angrily at them, and then walk out. Like that's all.
Ask if you can lick
Like,
the spoon.
No, I don't want to know. Like it doesn't make sense to me. And the thing about it, it's the price tag that makes it so like where.
It's like Lululemon.
Yes, the only reason that it's a thing is because if they were to sell those cookies for like $12
They're
a dozen,
big.
it doesn't matter. It's a cookie. It is a stupid ass cookie, and for anybody to look you in the eye and not feel like the slightest bit of shame
Of
when they go,
embarrassment?
when they go, I'm gonna need $50 for this. Man, are you crazy?
Okay, so
I think it's close to
technically,
60,
if
I
you
think.
wanted to, you could cut the cookie in 4s.
Technically,
So it's
then-
like feeds 4 people.
Then you know what?
So
Then I will
one
buy
cookie.
$1 worth of that cookie.
I would $1.25.
Cut it in quarters if that's what you're going to do, and I will pay $1.25 for a quarter of a cookie, which will
So
keep me from jumping over this counter and choking $49 out
So
of
you
you.
would pay $1.25 for a quarter of the cookie.
No,
But you don't want a whole one.
do you understand the ridiculousness of a $5 cookie?
All right. I didn't mean to
I
get.
feel like it's just prices out there nowadays.
I didn't mean to get you all that worked up.
Oh my
Demetrius.
God, $50.
More than
You can put shoes on a kid's feet
I
for
understand.
$50. Shame on you.
I understand. All right. So this one here, this is the food report. This
Like you go out to dinner. What's the difference?
but the difference is, I think it's just the huge span. Like
you
I
know
said,
what? It's
like I
the same
said,
issue I have with Claude's.
Okay.
You know what? When I spend $40 on a steak, don't look me in the eye and say I need $7 for mashed potatoes now. You can kiss my butt in the face. You should at least swoop a scoop over that plate.
So you're saying if you've got enough money built into a $40 steak, you could throw some $1 mashed potatoes on my
Or
plate.
give me a scoop of corn.
All right.
Did you taste those mashed potatoes though?
They ain't $7 mashed potatoes.
All right. So we digress.
I'm so mad.
No, it's
right
fine.
now.
It's fine.
I'm sorry.
There's so,
$50
No
for
way
some cookies.
sunsetting here.
Oh my God.
so there's a controversy going on right now when it comes to, I don't know how you pronounce it, Rao's pasta sauce. RAU apostrophe S.
Rao's.
Rao's. I would call it Rao's, but Rao's sauce. Because if you're on a diet, people love this sauce because it tastes amazing, number one, and there's no sugar added, number two. So for diet people, this is it. But it's very expensive too. You're talking about the $50 cookie. It is expensive. Well,
it's cheap at Costco though. You get like two of them.
Yeah, but they're like $15 for two. It's still like pretty expensive. Anyway, my point is that I bought some Raos and I put it over some Costco raviolis.
And I started smoking?
And I'm like, no, why? And I'm like, something, it doesn't taste right. Like it tastes off. I dismissed
the
it.
dye and the heart-shaped raviolis that you bought.
I don't know. Maybe it was the red dye, but I dismissed it anyway. Then I'm on TikTok yesterday.
Oh no!
And Raos is going viral right now, and I have some audio. Listen to this.
Does anyone know what the hell happened to Raos? This used to be the best marinara, and I got this from Costco. I don't know if maybe Costco, for some reason, their Raos taste different. I've been getting the marinara forever, and the stuff I get at Publix is amazing. This is an imposter. This is not Raos. It tastes like, the best way I can describe it is the sauce that comes with Chef Boyardee ravioli.
Campbell's bought it. They acquired it back on August 11th of this last year. Now, my husband and I both talked about it, and I knew they were going to change the recipe, even though they swore up and down that they wouldn't. We preserved one jar that was prior to the acquisition. Relish that thing like gold. Now I'm sad because it's all gone. But yeah, that's why it tastes weird. Campbell's bought it and ruined it.
Are you sitting there munching carrots? I tell you what,
she's eating nuts. I don't know why.
I tell you, Campbell's bought it.
What?
I knew it. I sat at the table with my husband, and I was like, you know what? Because this is what me and my husband talk about: is when companies acquire other companies and what the changes are going to be made.
Like I have a like if you're doing literally a 30-second video, you can't hold off. She ate like four. She went like for 4 servings of nuts in 30 seconds.
Yeah. Her husband's like this. You haven't eaten that many nuts.
Man. So I'm telling you, I tasted the difference.
Changed the recipe.
I don't know. I tasted the difference in the rounds. I blew it off. I said, man, no big deal. This is like a week ago. And then I saw those videos yesterday, and I'm like, holy crap, there's something wrong with Raos. There's something wrong with it.
Now you're going to go on eBay and you can buy a jar for like $9,000.
Yeah, the pre-August 11th or whatever.
Or if Crumble's got their thing together, they'll throw in a bottle of it with their $50 dozen.
It's crazy. All right, more of the food report. If you're
I'm going to drive to Crumble today and shake my finger at them. So you know, it'll be the angry black guy in the red hoodie.
Please film.
Yeah, film. If you're going to eat healthier, avoid KFC. They just announced a new thing called mashed potato bowl, which is mashed potatoes on top of macaroni, on top of cheese, on top of bacon, on top of more cheese.
Oh my gosh.
Why don't you just call it Fat Ass American?
Right.
Wow.
Gotta get the Fat Ass American.
Yeah.
That doesn't even sound yummy.
No, it doesn't. Like mashed potatoes on or mac and cheese on top of mashed potatoes does not sound good to me.
It absolutely does.
It does?
Yeah.
All right.
I have a very ravenous, chubby kid inside of me. And when he hears things that sound delicious together, he rings a bell. And right now that bell is going off.
I have a chubby kid outside of me, and it does not sound good.
Mashed potatoes and mac and cheese. Oh my God.
Like together?
Yes.
Oh man. Interesting.
You put corn in mashed potatoes, right?
Yes. You know where we went for? It doesn't matter. All right, Trader Joe's says their number one most popular product is bananas. People love bananas.
Go bananas over bananas.
Yeah, they do.
I love a banana.
No, I do too. I do too.
Oh my goodness.
That's him. Don't put me in that. All right. Finally, in the food report, does it seem sad when employees are eating lunches at their desks? Does that seem sad to you?
I brought my lunch in today for my office.
For your desk?
Mhm.
Well, in a survey, 68% of workers, 2/3 who eat lunch at their desk, say they prefer eating lunch at their desk. So don't feel sorry for them.
Those are sometimes your workaholics too.
Yeah, no.
John will sometimes work at the desk.
Yeah, but I think these big companies have scammed us into thinking that we like it.
And there has to be something to be said about like communal eating.
I know.
Like
it's communal
and that is like it's where you make friends. I mean, and sometimes it's where you make enemies. But it's where you actually be able to get to go. How many of us just go into work and then work and leave and not kick it with any of the people that you work with? You don't know any of them.
I will tell a long story.
Too late.
I will tell a long story. You know, over at Kiss FM before I got there, and it was Johnny D and who was the morning guy before Johnny D? Denny Schaefer. Denny Schaefer. And the salespeople, Maureen, they used to all go out every night. They were like Kelly. Every night they're a different happy hour spot. Just out
That's
partying.
K2 Kelly.
No, you. They're in a different happy hour spot. They used to hang out. They used to, go watch a Super Bowl together and do all that stuff.
March Madness was a thing.
Yeah,
dude, I love that. Like when I was at Kiss, March would roll around because we would all go into a pool, and then when we would all go to the Bird and watch the basketball games.
Yeah, and so me and Trish and Jimmy were like, let's get our work done and get the F out of here. Like let's go. I want other things to do. I want to hang out the house. I want to watch the kids play. I'm not trying to go out with and be that guy with these guys. So I never fit in there. And when we were number one, it didn't matter. We could do whatever we wanted, which is fine. But once things start to happen, like the legal issues or whatever, they were quick to throw me under the bus because I hadn't created that bond with them to want to stick up for me. They were ready to get rid of me a lot quicker because I didn't do those things. And like you say, the communal stuff is very important, whether it's job, whether it's life or whatever. And I ignored that side of it to my own detriment.
Which is really like connection shouldn't be built based on your survival, right? You shouldn't make connections because if I don't make these connections, then nobody's going to protect me if I lose my job. Like a connection should be based on the fact that you just want to make a connection.
Well, it is,
right?
but it is, but
Yeah.
but the byproduct is,
you're right.
and then if we have a connection and you go get another job, you want to take me with you because you built this connection at the other job. I mean, it's just important stuff. It takes me back to what Brittany Gibbons said last week, and she said we were losing that communal stuff. We're online, we're at home, we're maybe working from home. There isn't, you go from home to work and then you come back and there isn't that third spot to happy hour or whatever.
Like
people aren't doing that
lunch,
anymore.
I eat my lunch at the server's table. Like that's where they eat is where I eat.
Oh, look at you.
No,
man.
And they were like, this is weird that you're eating out here with us. I was like, why? I eat like everybody else. Why would I not just want to sit around you guys?
Yeah. All right. That is the food report for today. Here's traffic and weather.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. Closed due to road construction, Broadway Street eastbound between 7th Street and Walbridge Avenue, scheduled to be closed through early February for waterline work. Please detour from Glendale Avenue to Anthony Wayne Trail to Western Avenue. 107.7 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace. The new year is here and the place to be is at Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 33 degrees and cloudy, and for your Monday, January 29th, 2024, the skies will be mostly cloudy with a high of 41. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 33. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler, on 107.7 The Wolf.
Massive, we love sports and saving you money, so we bundled them together.
The final horse now in the gate, and they're starting off with a double curl loop jump, leading a difficult 7-10 split. It's just moving on the inside rail. Only 9 pins separate them now as they head to the final quarter mile. They're neck and neck. It's down to the last frame. Here comes the actual jump. They bundle their home and auto insurance with Progressive. Win, strike, savings, gold.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Getting your guaranteed maximum refund with TaxSlayer feels like discovering a refund tree has grown in your backyard.
I'm the refund tree.
Sawing off its branches,
Hey.
feeding them through a wood chipper,
My branches. My beautiful branches.
and dancing in its refund rain. Start for free and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
Why not make an appointment to see my buddy Joel Cook at Fast Lane Auto Care? Have Joel and his ASC certified mechanics give your car its annual physical. These upcoming months are the worst months to have a breakdown. Not that there's ever really a good month for that. Keep your family safe and sound by making sure your car is safe and sound. Look, we don't want your life savings, just your business for life. Fast Lane Auto Care is at 4th Street and the Anthony Wayne Trail. Go see my buddy Joel. Fast Lane Auto Repair.
Some days I cover up because of my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now I'm hitting the road with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
Taco Bell just dropped the new Cravings Value Menu. Now you can get 10 items for $3 or less, which means you can get the food you want for the price you want. It's almost like you can have your cake and eat it too. But in this case, it's a double stack taco from the new Cravings Value Menu. So basically, you can have your double stack taco and eat it too, which is a lot crunchier than cake. The new Cravings Value Menu is here. Get it at Taco Bell today. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations while supplies last. Contact store for price and participation which vary. Tax extra.
Hey, it's Boost Mobile here with a great deal to keep you connected. Now, when you switch to Boost, you get 4 lines for $100, plus 4 free 5G smartphones like the Galaxy A15 or the Moto G Stylus 5G. We're here to bring you the best phones on America's largest 5G networks, so you can get after it. Switching is easy. Just head to your local Boost Mobile store. That's 4 lines and 4 phones for $100, only at a Boost Mobile near you. Requires port-in auto pay and ID verification. Available in select markets only. Other restrictions apply. See participating stores for details.
Getting your guaranteed maximum refund with TaxSlayer feels like discovering a refund tree has grown in your backyard.
I'm the refund tree.
Sawing off its branches,
Hey.
feeding them through a wood chipper,
My branches. My beautiful branches.
and dancing in its refund rain. Start for free and get your guaranteed maximum refund.
Got to tell you, my friends over at Furniture Palace, Toledo's largest locally owned furniture store. Concept simple, quality, name brand furniture and mattresses you get at the major stores in town, but at the guaranteed lowest prices in town. At 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue, Toledo, Reynolds Road, Maumee, Woodville Road, Northwood, Navarre Avenue, Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com, and ask them about the no credit needed financing. They will hook you up. Coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleaze on the 50s, brought to you in part by Med1 Care.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med1 Care has all the answers and more. Med1 Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. Med1 Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? Med1 Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. Med1 Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. Med1 Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
Just grab a handful of mud and sling it. It's Steve Sleaze on Andrews and Demetrius in the morning.
All right, time for Steve Sleaze on the 50s. Hey, Steve.
Hey, y'all. Happy National Corn Chip Day. I love a good Frito. That's my travel snack. Small bag of Fritos.
Kids nowadays, they don't eat Fritos. They eat Doritos. Doritos have replaced Fritos. There's no way any one of my kids' house is going to touch a Frito,
which is fine.
The barbecue Fritos are so good.
Those are gross.
Oh, they are. Chili cheese or whatever.
Those are gross.
You see, the honey ones are better.
Gross.
Those are gross.
It's just your opinion.
Even with a walking taco, kids will not eat Fritos. They've made Doritos now the walking taco thing.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Look, as long as there's chili in the world, there will always be a place for Fritos. Hands down.
I'm not a big Frito person either. Honestly.
You can shut your mouth.
Tell them, Demetrius. Fritos are the best.
Right? The best thing they ever did was turn them into scoops.
Oh, yeah, the big ones.
Yes, the scoops are the best.
Dude, I don't even have anything to scoop with them, but I buy them.
I like it when a friend of mine makes that corn some type of hot corn dip, and then they're
What is
big
that?
and they can just scoop it on up.
Sometimes you sound like you've been drinking for days. I like it, and then you just scoop it on up. And
then she should just pass out at the end of that.
I never liked your uncle.
It does seem like every once in a while she'll wake up from a drunken stupor
and then just say something random as hell.
And then just fall back, pass back out.
Because after I say it, I'm like, I don't have any more information to give you.
I like Ike.
Okay, Biden.
No, you guys are really listening.
Got no choice.
You do.
No, we love every word that comes out of your mouth is gold.
Whatever.
It's gold, Jen.
Yeah, you just gotta wash it off. Just shake it for a minute.
All right. Hey, by the way, go ahead, Steve. What's going on, Sleeves?
I was going to say, so Alyssa Milano, you guys, has really stepped in it when she started a GoFundMe campaign to raise money for her 12-year-old son's baseball team, right?
This is crazy.
This is crazy. She tweets, she says, my son's baseball team is raising money for their Cooperstown trip. Now, Cooperstown, New York, where the Baseball Hall of Fame is at, she says, raising money for their trip. Now, she says, any amount of money would be greatly appreciated. You can read more about the team and make a decision here. So here's a few things you need to know. Now, she's been working pretty steadily in Hollywood for 40 years and is, by all accounts, a multimillionaire on her own. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Then she's also married to David Bulgari, one of the heads of the Creative Arts Agency, a major Hollywood talent agency. 2. And here, number 3, she drives a $200,000 electric Porsche Taycan 4S with a $14,000 custom paint job.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, that's why the internet has really.
Okay. Hey, let's not forget too that she also has a stake in all the female jerseys that are made for the NFL.
Oh, she does?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Oh, but okay, but
Wow.
let's play devil's ad. And she's okay. She's not the parents of all the kids in the team.
First of all, you can write a check for all the kids.
Okay, hold on. But she's not parents for all the kids, and the team had a GoFundMe for the team. And she said, "Hey, make the decision here if you guys want to."
Oh, she didn't create it. She just shared it.
I don't know if she created it. If she did it for the team. But I don't know if she created it or shared it. Do you know, K2? She shared it. She shared it.
But
so come on,
here's
that
my
way.
issue. If you're a Milano playing on that team, you are my GoFundMe.
No, you can't. Just because somebody has money, you can't expect them to fork over the bill.
Says somebody who has money.
Right? I know. But yet you are literally, but you understand that you do the exact same thing.
Right. Because just because I have money doesn't mean I need to pick up your bill.
We're not. Oh, she's looking at you with disdain.
I know. But you are literally a GoFundMe that talks.
No. So basically, so it's a team thing. So why would she not share it? It's for the team. She's supporting the team
because she's worth
doing.
She's worth millions. There's people
so
are
she
saying
should just pay for because of that. No.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't agree with that.
I do feel differently that she just shared it and she didn't create it, because the story at first I thought she created it. If she's just sharing it, she was just trying to do something.
Be part of the team.
Yeah.
Well, if she could have silently funded it by herself. You just don't put, because what you've done is, because basically what this is, right? A GoFundMe page for a team should be local. Right? Mm-hmm. It should be you out in your community. But what Alyssa Milano has is she has the ability to reach millions of people who like her. And so what she's asking them to do is give her money for this team. This isn't her going out knocking door to door selling candy bars. So if you don't expect her to pay for it, then how dare you expect your fans to pay for it?
Okay, but you also don't want to be the person on the team that acts like you don't need to share this for the team,
right? Well, and you don't want to be like, you want to be like, oh, I'm flaunting my. Then it would be like, oh, if she made a check, oh, you're flaunting your money.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing:
she's not the involved parent because she thinks she's too good because she can just write out a check.
First of all, I don't know where none of that neck came from, but I was moving the neck. Yeah. Like all of a sudden, you ain't never been that close to the ghetto to get that net. So to move on, what I'm saying is, like, you have an adult conversation.
Christmas baskets when I was little.
What you do is you have a conversation with the coach, and you go, look, I can't share this link because me sharing this link is unfair. But what I will do is I will donate. And more than what my portion is, but you can expect me to put this on platforms where I have millions of people.
No. It's not the coach you have to explain that to. It's the cackling hen mothers with their Stanleys in the stands. They're talking about, I can't believe she couldn't even share she could have wrote a check. She couldn't even share the link.
No, what she should have done is she should have shared it in her own private Facebook Instagram groups, not her public ones.
Yeah,
assuming she has a private one.
So that's where she should have shared it.
So here, assuming she has one.
Well, she definitely does.
Oh yeah.
So, but here's another thing I want to add. Is she really playing on a broke ass baseball team? Are these kids? Because I don't see her just driving her kids to the Bad News Bears. I don't see her driving her kids. Her kids aren't playing with average kids. Her kids are playing with other parents' kids who are well-to-do.
So you're saying, like, if you want your kid to play with a good team, you're gonna decide who.
First of all, I didn't say they were good. I said they were rich. There's a difference.
Right,
she is not playing with
if
poor.
It's travel ball and they're going to Cooperstown, that's a competitive team.
Yeah, it could be. They could be from all over the region.
Oh my God!
I did a fundraiser for my kid.
First of all, your kid probably joined a regular baseball team. Alyssa Milano's kids are not playing on it. What
do you mean? If you want your kids to play with the best, like, it doesn't matter if you have money or not.
Those people have money.
All right, Steve. What else?
And she says, I've paid for uniforms for the entire team and coaches, their own birthday parties, and sponsor any kid who can't afford monthly dues. The kids also do fundraising themselves, car washes, movie nights, and many other fun things. She says, thank you to all who have contributed to GoFundMe. You've made things easier for these boys and their families. She says, I guess you can put another check in the win column for the 1% because Alyssa was trying to raise $10,000. And as of last night, she received more than 11,000. So
see, she's bought uniforms, she's done all kinds of stuff for this team. She's not Marge Shot. She shouldn't have. She
is exactly Marge Shot, because that is what it. She's paying. Is she paying the dues for the kids that suck?
I don't know.
No.
All right.
Oh my word!
What else?
It's probably some poor kid from Cuba.
So mean.
Throws a 100-mile-an-hour fastball at 12.
Oh my God!
What else?
Jay Leno, guys, has filed for a conservatorship over his wife Mavis because she's battling dementia. Now there will be a hearing on April 9th. Now the legal papers say that Mavis has been, quote, progressively losing capacity and orientation to space and time for several years, and they add that Jay is, quote, fully capable of continuing his support for Mavis' physical and financial needs as she has throughout their marriage. Now, Jay and Mavis met in the 70s after he performed at the Comedy Store in Los Angeles. They got married in 1980. Mavis is 77. Jay is 73. They never had kids.
It just, first of all, Jay, I want to tell you a couple things. I'm a huge Jay Leno fan. Whether you like him as comedy-wise or whatever, but the guy's taken all his Tonight Show money and he never touched it. So he puts all that aside and he works 200 dates a year on the road. Mm-hmm. And that's the money he lives off, his comedy money. So he doesn't even touch his other money. When he was working at NBC, he didn't even have an agent. He would negotiate all his own deals. He would be in the office in the morning. He would call affiliates. Hey, how's the show doing there? Blah, blah. Can I help you with anything? I mean, Jay Leno is just the sweetest, nicest man. And this ain't no trophy wife. Mavis, her name will tell you she's not a trophy wife,
Yeah.
but she's 70.
They never met a hot Mavis.
No, she's 77. They've been together since before he was famous, and that says a lot about the type of person that this dude is. Steve, thank you.
There you go. I mean, hey.
All right. Thank you, Steve. Doodles. That's Steve Sleaze on the 50s, brought to you in part by Game Fit HQ on Jefferson Avenue in downtown Toledo, Toledo's newest gym, right in the heart of downtown. 4,500 square feet, licensed massage therapist and physical therapist, private showers, a unique meal service. I mean, so many amenities at this gym. You're going to love it. It's not just that, hey, come in and work out. It's not the McDonald's of gyms. It's actually they care about your health and working out and getting you healthy. Jefferson Avenue, downtown Toledo. It is called Game Fit HQ, and you want to be there.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, Nationwide Auto Finance has multiple ways to finance you, like our Buy Here, Pay Here program and our Credit Builder program. Check us out online at nationwidetoledo.com.
Come in for deals even crazier than mine.
This is WPFX, Lucky Toledo, 107.7 The Wolf.
They turn these speakers up.
Woo! On the ones and twos. Turn up.
You are not fire, the one desire, believe. When I said I want it that way, but we are to work hard and reach to your heart. When you say I want it that way, tell me why. Tell me why. I never wanna keep saying I want it that way. Am I your fire, your one desire? It's too late.
Got your money, don't you worry. I said, hey, baby, I got your money. Hey, your money, don't you worry. I said, hey, baby, I got your money.
Yeah, chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got big energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me, but I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. Yeah, chick, I could be a fantasy. Tell me how you want it. 3, 2, 1, and I'm on it. Feel good, don't it? Good chick, you in a bunny. I'ma bust it on the pole like honest. You're being honest. Juicy, Minute Maid, but can't do it 1 minute, man. Not a side or main. I'm the only one he entertain. Spending his mind in the bank. I like what I see. A boss like you need a boss like me. Daddy from the street, so he move low key. Tryna rock that mic like karaoke. On the count of 3, big money. Bro, we don't want it. I'm the one they love to hate, but they can't get past. There's no waste in a big old belly. Yeah, cheap, that could be a fantasy. I can tell you got big energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me, but I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make a sing to this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. Yeah, pig, I can be a fantasy.
Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. So take it and check yourself before you wreck yourself. So take it and check yourself before you wreck yourself. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. Take it and check yourself before you wreck yourself. Take it and check yourself before you wreck yourself. Come on, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Cause shotgun push up back when you
push us, cause we're close to the edge. We're trying not to lose our heads. Feeling sometimes that make me wonder why you want to take us under. Why you want to take us under? I get the feeling sometimes that make me wonder why you want to take us under. Why you want to take us under? Can't nobody take my pride. Can't nobody hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving.
Yeah, cause girls is players too. Yeah. Cause girls is players too. Cause girls is players too. Ladies getting money all around the world. Cause girls is players too. What you know about living on the top? Penthouse suites, looking down on the ops. Took for a test drive, left them on the lot. Time is money, so I spend it on a watch. Hold on, little bitty showing through the white tee. You can see the thong busting on my tight jeans. Okay, rocks on my fingers like he wanna wife me. Got another shorty, she ain't nothing like me. Yeah, about to catch another flight. The apple bottom make him wanna bite. Just wanna have a good night. Just wanna have a good night. Hold up, if you don't know, now you know. If you broke, then you gotta let him go. You could have anybody, any money, mo. Cause when you a boss, you could do what you want. Yeah, cause girls is players too. Girls is players too. Cause girls is players too. Ladies getting money all around the world. Cause girls is players too.
Right about now, Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships, test drive a car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Lance, the Princess of Property from Howard Hanna Realty, K2 the Baroness, and Renee are good time from the east side. Whoop, whoop. Right, all right. Let's see. so much minimal. So I got this new pair of shoes a couple weeks ago.
I got a new pair of shoes.
I usually just buy the cheap. Like I get tons of pairs of just cheap shoes, and I just wear them till they go out, and then just throw them out. And I got this. Conley got me this nice pair of shoes, and I didn't realize going to Grand Rapids this weekend. It was raining, and I had to go to the hospital yesterday just to visit, and the shoes squeak really loud.
Oh my God.
They're like Brooks shoes. They're like expensive shoes. Because I wanted one good pair of shoes.
You sound like an athlete everywhere you go.
Especially when a place is quiet. You're just
Oh my God.
It's awful. I don't know what to
Got
do.
a perfect outfit now. Those shoes, a pair of corduroy pants, and one of them silky shirts. You can make all the noise.
I know. Oh my God, it's so annoying. And you don't, and that's something you don't look for. Like when you're buying shoes, you don't have a squeak factor. And especially if it was raining.
I disagree. Back in the day, we always checked for the squeak factor. We just grew out of it. Remember back in the day, but as adults, we don't. I still do it, but as adults, we just stopped. Like you try on a pair of shoes, you go, oh, they fit, and then throw them in a box, and then you take them up to the counter.
Right.
But back in the day, what did we do? We put on the shoes, and then we sprinted up and down the aisle. Every time. There was not one time you bought a pair of shoes that you did not run as fast as you possibly could down the aisle and hear that squeaking noise.
I didn't think of that. I should have sprinted.
Dude, I put on shoes and I run up and down the aisle. Yes. Because you're not going to take that joy from me. Like, that is the thing. No, I put them on and then I stop real quick and I look around and I run back to the box. Stop real quick, look around, and I look at the guy and I go, I'm wearing them out. I can't tell you. Shoes in the box. The last time a pair of new shoes made it out of my house, out of the store that weren't on my feet.
I have done that at Finish Line. I'm like, I think I'm going to wear these today.
You know, everybody knows once you see me lacing the other one,
so yes, I don't know what to do about these squeaky ass shoes. I mean, hopefully it'll stop raining. and then I chose like trying to walk on the carpet and scoop shoes to try to dry them off. It's even dry. There's a little squeak.
Yeah. That's quality rubber, buddy.
Man, it's annoying.
Quality rubber.
And they spent a ton, spent more shoes on that pair than I would have spent on any other shoes. So it's super annoying.
How much were they?
I think they were like $85.
Oh, that's not that much.
Look at you. I'm like, that's cheap.
Shoes.
Right?
My shoes are $10. I go to Walmart. My shoes are always $10, $20, $40. If I can get past $50, I'm like,
shoes.
I think it's mostly a guy thing.
I think it's just a cheap thing. I think it's a cheap thing. Like I just don't like spending money.
Right. Okay. Because I took John shopping Saturday, and I had him trying on a million pairs of tennis shoes, and he's like, "I ain't trying those on. They cost too much." And I'm like, okay, but you ain't finding none at the cheap ones either.
The difference is for me, I'm cheap, and he's just a nerd. Like he doesn't care what he puts on.
Not a nerd.
I mean, he's not like he wasn't cool with I was cool with like I want nice shoes and I want all this.
You're saying he doesn't cool with the ladies?
No.
What? I mean,
Okay. I will say Tim never cared either until I bought him a pair of tennis shoes, and then when we were out, he would go, "Oh my God, I love your tennis shoes," and he's like, "Thank you." And then all of a sudden, now he's got a tennis shoe game.
Yeah.
Now he like gets it.
Once you get those compliments,
Yeah.
you're like, oh,
He's like, that I got more compliments on my shoes than you did.
feeling my best.
Dude, I tell you, retail therapy is a thing. thing.
Yeah,
and like I take pride in my shoe game.
See, this one thing is when I become rich, that's one thing I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna have different color shoes. I'm gonna have so many shoes, and they're all gonna be. I'm gonna have some red shoes and some blue shoes and some alligator skin shoes. I'm gonna have all kinds of shoes to make up for this 2 decades that I had to wear Walmart shoes. Man, I cannot wait. I love shoes, but it's not. Shoes aren't in the budget. Why?
I can say my oldest son bought a pair, and he swears that of Brooks.
Yeah, no, they're supposed to be good. I did research,
and my daughter-in-law now has them. I had a pair, but I didn't think they were.
You're thinking tennis shoes. He's talking dress shoes.
No, I'm not. I put my heels in there, and it works good. My
those
those healing feet.
Those,
what do they call it? What's that? The good feet store. The good feet store.
He's like,
they need to call it the strong.
And this is my kid is like strictly a Nike person, but my daughter-in-law bought him for.
I feel better then.
And he says he'll never, like, obviously he'll buy other shoes, but those
they're good running shoes.
Are his favorite right now.
Producer Doug just sent me a way to fix squeaky shoes. Sprinkle powder. Squeaks are often caused by moisture or air between the insole and the sole. Sprinkle a small amount of baby powder or baking powder, cornstarch, or talcum in the shoe to make, and it might stop making noise. Use a dryer sheet. Rub the bottom of the shoe with a dryer sheet to reduce friction and get rid of the squeak.
Look, shoes are meant for friction. Last thing I want to do is take the friction off the bottom of my shoes, and I'm sliding everywhere.
Make no sense. I got text messages every time someone hears your shoes, they think it's a basketball game about to break out. And then they see you, and they're like, definitely no sports being played.
They're like, oh, look at you identifying as an athlete.
You know what else I had to do on Friday? I had to. Colleen had a couple of workers call off, so I'm like, well, I'll go clean with you. Let's just go clean. Let's go clean. I'm cool with that. And we went to this place where she cleans every day, and it's a nicer place, so it doesn't get dirty. You know, they keep it nice because she goes there every day to clean or whatever. And then she's like, "All right, well, I'm going to show you how to clean the bathroom." So I cleaned the one bathroom and got to the toilets, and she's whatever, and here's the rag, and she sprayed the stuff in there. And you just got to go in there and scrub the toilets. And I'm like, okay. I said, glove? She said, I don't use a glove. And we circle back to the shit at the beginning of the show. She's like, no, I just wash my hands after. I mean, again, it's not the place is very clean.
With what?
But I said,
what are you washing your hands with? It better, man.
I have not snorted this much in a long time. This is a funny show.
Oh my god!
So I cleaned 2 toilets in the urinal, but I said I have to have a glove. I can't. I was going to do it, and then I'm like, I just have something in my head that says I cannot jump all into I can't jump up into this toilet without.
I didn't have a mask on too.
Oh my god!
Safety goggles.
Yeah. Hepatitis, something's gonna jump out.
Oh my god, the things that she hands over.
I know. So I used a glove, but man, that was eye opening.
Do you just look at it differently now?
I'm gonna need to watch you. Wow, COVID was the best thing that happened. Oh my god.
From Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Saylor on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. Entrance ramp closed at I-475 southbound on ramp from Salisbury Road, exit 6. The Dussel Drive, Salisbury Road eastbound ramp to I-475 southbound is closed due to construction scheduled through early May. There's also an accident left lane blocked at I-75 northbound at Miami Street. 1077 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace. The new year is here and the place to be is at Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 33 degrees and cloudy, and for your Monday, January 29th, 2024, the skies will be mostly cloudy with a high of 41. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 32. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler on 1077 The Wolf.
Oh! Toledo is the place where brands go to test new food and drink products. Well, Toledo is doing it again. A brand new adult beverage has taken over the 419. There's nothing like it in the country. Turtles Brew Sweet Tea and Bourbon, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and gluten-free. It comes in some amazing flavors, such as cherry lime sweet tea and bourbon, orange vanilla sweet tea and bourbon, raspberry peach sweet tea and bourbon, and many more flavors are coming soon. Get Turtles Brew at
Marino's Beverage Depot, Vulcan Wine and Liquor, Sean's Irish Tavern, all 3 locations, Glass City Beverage Center, Joseph's Beverage Center.
or ask for it by name at your favorite bar, restaurant, or where you purchase your adult beverages. If you know an establishment that should carry Turtles Brew, drop us a line at turtlesbrew.com. A portion of all sales is donated to support efforts to save sea turtles. Turtles Brew, a bourbon lover's tea.
For over 20 years, Liberty Title has been your title agency. Liberty Title was started to give homeowners and real estate professionals another choice. Someone who will look out for you and your client's interests and explain the process of a real estate closing in a relaxed and non-threatening environment. Liberty Title is not just another title company, and we believe in servicing you to the best of our ability with professionalism, dependency, speed, and accuracy. We have one main mission statement: good old-fashioned customer service. Liberty Title.
At Progressive, we love sports and saving you money, so we bundled them together.
The final horse now in the gate, and they're off. Starting off with a double pearl loop jump, leaving a difficult 7-10 split. It's this movement on the inside rail. Only 9 pins separate them now as they head to the final quarter mile. They're neck and neck. It's down to the last frame. Here comes the actual jump. They bundle their home and auto insurance with Progressive. Win, strike, savings, gold.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Get the appliances you need right away at Lowe's. Explore the largest assortment of brands you trust, like Whirlpool, Samsung, and LG, in-store or online at the best values. Plus, take advantage of our everyday financing offers on top items, from refrigerators to laundry pairs. And there's more. Get your new appliances delivered or installed quickly at your convenience. Because Lowe's knows appliances. Lowe's knows home improvement. Subject to credit approval.
Taco Bell just dropped the new Cravings Value Menu. Now you can get 10 items for $3 or less, which means you can get the food you want for the price you want. It's almost like you can have your cake and eat it too. But in this case, it's a double-stacked taco from the new Cravings Value Menu. So basically, you can have your double-stacked taco and eat it too, which is a lot crunchier than cake. The new Cravings Value Menu is here. Get it at Taco Bell today. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations while supplies last. Contact store for price and participation which vary. Tax extra.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. MedOne Care has all the answers and more. MedOne Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. MedOne Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? MedOne Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. MedOne Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. MedOne Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-05 855 and tell them Steve sent you.
It's time for Taylor. It's time for Taylor right now.
It's time for Taylor Kia. Some dealers offer new vehicles at MSRP, but can they offer below invoice? You heard right. At Taylor Kia, you can drive away in a brand new Kia for under invoice. Get ready for winter with a brand new Kia Sorento third row SUV with all-wheel drive. Lease for a low $239 per month, plus make no payments until February 2024. Get as low as 2.9% financing on select new Kias. Listen up, Ohio. Don't settle for MSRP when you can drive brand new Kias for under invoice. And the Taylor Credit Team wants to approve you. It's time for Taylor Kia. Shop 24/7 at TaylorAuto.com or stop at one of our 3 convenient locations: Toledo, Findlay, and Lima. To qualified buyers, 36 month lease with $2,999 new signing plus taxes and fees. Pay annual buys. Offers are mutually exclusive on select models. 6.9% APR for 48 months. Offers expire 12/3/23.
Getting your guaranteed maximum refund with TaxSlayer feels like discovering a refund tree has grown in your backyard.
I'm the refund tree.
Sawing off its branches,
Hey,
feeding them through a wood chipper,
my branches.
and dancing in its refund rain.
Bring it. Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership. Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships, test drive a new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the princess, the property from Howard Hanna Realty. K2, the Baroness is back, and Renee, our good time gal from the East Side. Don't forget our Naked Man show, the Men of Erotica.
I love how you call it our Naked Man.
The Men of Erotica. Oh, hold on. We're not.
No,
we're not.
Oh, we're not.
No, we are. The Men of Erotica male dance show is going to be.
That's not the Men of Ithaca.
New York?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Just a bunch of dudes in plaid shirts show up.
It's going to be at Hamburger Mary's and Hamburger Mary's second floor bar. Go to eventbrite.com for details. It's February 15th. And also, you can go to our Facebook page for an exact link to get your tickets. All right, it's time for the sex, love, and... Oh, wait. No, you had a question first, Renee. Go ahead and ask your question that you said someone just asked about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
What did I ask?
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Super Bowl or
do you think Taylor would, or do you think Travis Kelce would choose the Super Bowl or Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift for sure. He's already got the Super Bowl.
No. I agree.
Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame. He's got the Super Bowl already. He would 100%. At his age, a meaningful relationship.
Right.
So,
my
You're
God.
right. He's at the pinnacle of his career. He's at the peak of his condition.
Mhm.
Because you know what, people, 9 times out of 10, when I'm playing on a professional sports team, I just need to win the world championship once. I just need to be the best once.
Well, I mean,
that's what I need
it's
to
not
be.
that he doesn't need it more than once. Will he choose that over a relationship that's for her forever? He's choosing.
I will never choose the forever relationship. I will never walk into my house and catch my Super Bowl ring trying on other hands.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And she's not going to try on other hands.
There won't be some weird finger in my Super Bowl ring that I don't recognize.
All right. Sex, love, and relationship report. January is divorce month. Divorces go up 25% in January. 25%.
I heard or they prep for it.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Here's some red flags that you need to be looking out for. If your sig other's doing this, you need to work. Their spending habits change. Lawyers do something called a spousal support analysis to figure out alimony, especially if one person brings in most of the money. If their client needs support, they might tell them to go out and shop more, so it looks like that's the lifestyle they become accustomed to. Or if their client wants to avoid paying alimony, they may want to tell them to stop spending so much.
That's something my lawyer told me.
Really?
Yep.
Lawyers are the scum of this earth, And most of the reason why we are in the position we are now of being in such bad shape, it's all lawyers. Lawyers are the worst. Lawyers are the worst. You know, you stop a lawyer from drowning? You take your foot off his head. Makeovers. If all of a sudden they're getting makeovers, or suddenly getting the gym a lot more, it can be a sign of infidelity or getting ready to jump back in the dating pool. Be careful with that one because it might just be a New Year's resolution thing. So be careful.
Yeah, right. That's not even true. Like,
no, that's very true.
Very true. You're in going to the gym and doing all of that.
Yeah.
Well,
Very true.
I guess what it is.
I mean, I'm not saying it hasn't happened, but you can't assume that.
Well, you can't ignore it. But if you have other red flags, you can put it in the red flag column.
Yeah, let me tell you, Tim's never looked so good when we've been broken up. He is out there at the gym. I asked him yesterday when we went to the gym. He's like, "Hell no, I'm not going to the gym."
Yeah, he's like, I got you.
That's the point. And the third thing to look for, red flag for divorce month, they've stopped nagging you. If the stuff they usually nagged you about ain't nagging no more, it's because they are checked out.
No,
and
you
ready
can
to go.
sit there and learn from yourself and decide what is.
What did you say?
You live in such a fairy tale.
I know.
I love it. No, Renee,
30 years
Yeah.
me saying I nag, and then I'm like, why am I nagging? Like, I'm not going anywhere. Like, why keep on arguing over something that I can't change? Nor can he change about me. So you just can move on.
Well, what's funny is that everyone with failed relationships in this room,
my advice is just through experience of saying, I'm not saying I didn't never nag, but now I'm just to the point, I'm 47. Like, I don't want to live my life being angry and picking my husband apart on a day in and day out, because I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, I will tell you, when you're in like breaking up, you don't nag because you don't care anymore.
Yeah. I don't like. I'm looking like it's too much. I don't want to
Too much
feel like that. It's too much effort,
Negative energy.
too much negativity. Like, I don't want it in my life ever.
All right, sex love relationship report. 7 conversation landmines. These are conversation landmines. The smartest husbands know how to avoid. Number one, relax. Does not do it. If you're in a conversation, you're like, just relax. Will you relax?
I say calm down. Calm down.
That's another one. Calm down. When a man tells a woman to relax, he tells her that her anger and frustrations are unwarranted and that she's overreacting, and that's a landmine for sure. Number 2, you're being unreasonable. It's another crucial thing never to say to your wife. Why? Because again, it's incredibly condescending. Yes, you might think that your wife says what she says is unreasonable. After all, we have different people with different expectations, and hers might not match with yours in a certain instance. But that doesn't mean she's wrong. And if you tell her she is, it will shut the conversation down immediately.
What if she's wrong?
Just from experience, I never am.
Like, I'm
She got 30 years of experience.
Here's my thing. What if you are wrong? Is there a point where, as two mature adults who actually care for one another, can look at somebody and go, "Look, I love you to death, but you are wrong. You are wrong."
Well, you can't say that if the other person really isn't wrong.
But they're wrong.
That's not true.
True. And if facts do not support what you are saying, you are wrong.
Conversation landmines, smart husbands know to avoid. Number 3, I will be late. Of course, we're all late sometimes. We're only human, but if we are late often, it can become a problem. So you have to, next time you know there's someone, you must be make a concerted effort to be there on time, and the whole late thing. Yeah. Number 4, conversation landmines, guys, husbands avoid. Number 4, your mother, sister, friend is crazy.
Y'all try to avoid it, but you never do.
Yeah, that
You
one-
are always have to bring it up.
I'm horrible at that one.
What was it?
Telling her your mother, sister, friend is crazy. or you are crazy.
Like that you can't. You can't. Because crazy don't know crazy. Crazy looks in the mirror and thinks crazy is sane. Crazy will never look at crazy and go, "Damn, I'm crazy."
I know, man. And here's the thing: is the denial is getting worse and worse in this country. It's like
I thought you were going to say in this house.
Hopefully you can see why telling your wife someone she confides in is crazy would be a problem. They are her people, and insulting them ain't going to get you anywhere. I mean, if you're too dumb to realize that, then I don't know what to tell you. I am too dumb to realize that. Number 5. Oh man, this is another one. Conversation landmines. I am not a very smart husband. Husbands avoid. Number 5. Not here. There is something there. This is something we see in the movies and on TV. A couple disagrees with one of them storming out of the room in frustration. When a husband does that, it will shut their wife down immediately. And I'm guessing you don't.
I think that's one or the other. I feel like one or the other is the person that runs.
Yep, I totally agree.
But you also may just do that just because you need space to regroup and
say that. Say, look, hey, we can't do this anymore right now.
I do. I say, I'm going to stop this. I'm going to remove myself right now from this situation, and I'm going to.
Can we just here's some conversation landmines that you don't say to your husband? I'm done talking about this. Not when you got me worked up already. You don't get to determine when this argument is over. Like I need a minute, and then all of a sudden there's a commercial break.
Yeah. Well,
I do. John will come upstairs like 10 times.
Like
waiting to see if I'm ready to talk. Nope.
You don't get me worked up and then put me in neutral and walk away.
7 conversation landmines the smartest husbands know to avoid. Number 6. If we had sex more.
Oh my God.
This is one you don't say very often. But when you do it, does it work out? They say men's and women's sexual needs can be very different, and not saying women don't enjoy sex, but what they are saying is some men need to have sex more than their wives, and when they are having it regularly, they tend to be happier and more agreeable. But you still,
it's true.
If we had sex more. What?
What? It's the truth.
I thought
it is the truth.
What's the truth?
Look, what do they? What do they say? All the time I hear it. Send your man out with a full stomach and an empty sack. That is. I didn't make it up.
I read once that literally basically a man's, I want to say sex language is sex.
Right.
So if you're not going and then ours is different, so you just have to come together and realize that.
Right.
So I mean,
and finally, 7 conversation.
Just 30 years of experience.
7 conversation landmines. Smartest husbands know how to avoid. Number 7. Why can't you just let it go? There's an interesting difference between men and women. A man's tendency to forget an issue. God, I know. Like, even though, like, I know that Colleen does some things, and then she'll go, name one. I can't name one. You know you do this.
If you can't give us an answer of, give me an example. I want to try. This is how I communicate. Give me an example. I would like to try to understand what you are feeling, and let me know. Give me an example what I need to do, or why you feel that way. And never mind. I'm no.
I can tell you. Men don't have memories.
Right. So that's
you know why? It's trauma. It's trauma. Every time we speak to you, we have a form of trauma that makes us push that conversation out of our memory. It is the exact same. It drives me crazy because you guys ask us for a lexicon of all the things that you done. But we can't. We don't have that. No, all we have is the emotional scar. I can't tell you why I'm afraid of car accidents. It's because I've been in one.
So here's the thing: is a man's tendency to forget an issue ever happened, and a woman's ability to catalog every issue by date and subject matter. As a result of this discrepancy, many a conversation can be derailed if you say, "Why can't you just let it go?"
But you can't, right? You can't sit there and say these things, but not be able to give about me, and then not give me an example. So I can correct it. I want to learn from it. But if you can't give me an example, I can't learn from it.
Absolutely, you can. You can't
No, I
tell.
can't.
Absolutely, tell me. See, and that's the issue right there.
If you can't tell,
you can wrap your head around the concept of your behavior without me having to pinpoint an exact moment of which you have exhibited said behavior.
If you can't tell me, then you're making it up.
Oh my God!
If you tell me,
men would stop lying about the behavior.
Like, until you tell me and give me an example, I can't correct it.
Yes, you
so
can.
which means then I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing that's annoying you because you can't tell me.
But you absolutely just said, I'm going to continue to do what I do to annoy you. You absolutely your word.
If you can't tell me,
All right, I've got some text.
I don't need to correct.
I'm having an aneurysm.
I've got some text message in at 419-345-3375. One says, "Girls never forget." My wife was like, "Who was that girl you were talking to at the mall in 1996?" And another one says, "Another landmine that I learned the hard way to avoid is never say you remind me of your mom, especially when you're doing it."
So,
what?
Oh my gosh!
What? Oh, doing it.
Oh, that's so weird.
All right,
Your mom don't caress me.
Oh my God!
That's the sex, love, and relationship
So
report.
ridiculous.
for today.
Woo, I don't even feel like doing this.
Shocking.
Give me an example why.
I somehow feel extremely exhausted today.
If we would have traffic more often, we wouldn't be arguing it.
Yeah, that's true.
Can I tell you this? All I know about the list is I identify more with the men.
Yes.
Well, I'm just saying.
I'm with you, Renee.
From
Yes, you are.
from the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. On ramp closed at I-75 southbound on ramp from Berdan Avenue exit 205. The Berdan ramp to I-75 southbound is closed permanently due to construction. The accident at I-75 northbound at Miami Street has been cleared. 107.7 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace. The new year is here and the place to be is at Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 33 degrees and cloudy, and for your Monday, January 29th, 2024, the skies will be mostly cloudy with a high of 41. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 32. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf.
But just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate, not one based on Carol. She's more focused on hitting a high note than the car in front of her. Why pay a rate based on anyone else? Get one based on you with DriveWise from Allstate.
Not available in Alaska or California, subject to terms and conditions. Rates are determined by several factors which vary by state. In some states, participation in DriveWise allows Allstate to use your driving data for purposes of rating. While in some states, your rate could increase with high-risk driving. Generally, safer drivers will save with DriveWise. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Taco Bell just dropped the new Cravings Value Menu. Now you can get 10 items for $3 or less, which means you can get the food you want for the price you want. It's almost like you can have your cake and eat it too. But in this case, it's a double-stacked taco from the new Cravings Value Menu. So basically, you can have your double-stacked taco and eat it too, which is a lot crunchier than cake. The new Cravings Value Menu is here. Get it at Taco Bell today. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations while supplies last. Contact store for price and participation which vary. Tax extra.
Your car's rims have a rough gig, so it's no surprise when they get damaged. Get them fixed up like new at RimFix. They're Toledo's rim repair specialists. RimFix can straighten rims, repair curb rash. They even offer full rim restoration with custom paint. RimFix can get your car looking great again and save you a ton of money. RimFix, 351 South Wheeling Street in Oregon. Get a quote online at rimfixinc.com.
Some days I cover up because of my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now I'm hitting the road with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi, Risankizumab Risa, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZI to learn more.
Get the appliances you need right away at Lowe's. Explore the largest assortment of brands you trust, like Whirlpool, Samsung, and LG, in-store or online at the best values. Plus, take advantage of our everyday financing offers on top items, from refrigerators to laundry pairs. And there's more. Get your new appliances delivered or installed quickly at your convenience. Because Lowe's knows appliances. Lowe's knows home improvement. Subject to credit approval.
Easy Cater presents We've Got Your Back, Up Singers.
So I ordered food on Easy Cater for a meeting with a new client in Jackson.
Clients in Jackson.
On my way to the airport, it hits me. The client is actually in Jacksonville.
Clients in Jacksonville.
So I call Easy Cater. Nina picks up right away.
Fix it for you.
She called me right back and said, "You're all set."
Fix a Jackson accident.
Jackson, Easy Cater has your back with.
Got to tell you, my friends over at Furniture Palace, Toledo's largest locally owned furniture store. Concept is simple: quality name brand furniture and mattresses you get at the major stores in town, but at the guaranteed lowest prices in town. If you need to get some furniture or a mattress, you get some bad credit, that's okay. No credit needed financing. They don't care if it's good or bad. $50 down could deliver you the furniture or mattress of your dreams. Check them out at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. Coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Slees in the 50s. Brought to you in part by MedOne Care.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. MedOne Care has all the answers and more. MedOne Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. MedOne Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? MedOne Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. MedOne Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. MedOne Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
Just grab a handful of mud and sling it. It's Steve Slees on Androsy and Demetrius in the morning.
Time for Steve Slees on the 50s. Hey, Steve.
I got some folks who need to call MedOne Care because they need some home help and they ain't going to work today in Michigan, the state of Michigan.
I know.
Folks are devastated.
They are, man. They played a great first half. Great season. Man, those last 2 quarters were rough on them.
Lions just rough, and then that decision to go for it on a 4th. I'm like, ooh.
But like Demetrius said, look, I would disagree with some of. I like Dan Campbell. I think he's a great motivator. He's one of the people. He's blue collar. I would disagree with some of his decision making, and that would definitely be one of them. But like Demetrius said, if you've made the same decisions the whole season, you got to ride the horse you rode with. And those are the decisions he was making that bit him in the ass in the end. But it also got him to where they wanted to be. But I don't know.
Yeah, you can't be mad at that season. It was amazing.
Oh yeah,
I can understand now that, like, with the same thing that's happened in Cleveland that has happened in Detroit, these cities are no longer walkthroughs. Now when Detroit shows up on your schedule, Cleveland shows up on your schedule, it's not an easy win.
Right.
Finally, people are afraid to come here.
Yeah. No, I totally.
Instead of the reasons that they're usually afraid to come.
Exactly.
I think too. I think it's just going to be better for like recruiting. I mean, they're going to look at Detroit and be like, "Wow, they're legit." So
yeah. Did you see?
I think that's going to be.
You see Eminem flipping off the 49er fans at 49er Stadium.
Oh
my God.
Wearing all his Lion stuff. You see him. It was funny. All right, Steve, what's going on, Sleaze?
Well, let's talk about some fun stuff today. I hate my phone. Okay. So the Movie Web's list of the best cartoon characters of all time. Okay, so if you guys could guess some of them, coming in at number 10, the Transformers. Everybody remembers those, right?
Yeah.
Number 9 is Snoopy and Charlie Brown. See if you guys can guess some other ones that might be on there.
He-Man.
Nope.
Of course, you'd go with the shirtless guy wearing her underwear.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse is number 1. Yes.
Number 1.
Keep guessing. Number 1.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is not on the list.
Huh?
Ninja Turtles.
Not on the list.
Oh my gosh, I can't handle
All right, so what is the top 10 then?
Top 10. Coming in at number 9, Snoopy and Charlie Brown. Coming in at number 8, Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Dooby.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 7, Pokemon. Coming in at number 6, you guys should have got this.
Power Rangers?
No, Tom and Jerry.
Power Rangers was live action, right?
Yeah, not a cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you, you're wrong.
Yeah. We have an example now. Yes. Number 5.
Number 5 is Flintstones.
Love the Flintstones.
Number 4, SpongeBob SquarePants. I can't believe you guys didn't get the next. You got number 1, but take a guess. Number 2, number 3.
Bugs Bunny.
Number 2 is Bugs Bunny, and number 3,
Daffy Duck.
Pink Panther.
No, one of the biggest cartoons of all time. It's still on.
I love how you're condescending. You've got the answers in front of you. Like, who's it, Alex? You're very condescending. You got the answers.
It's what I do. That's Simpsons.
Simpsons has been on the air with 35 years, something ridiculous like that. It's crazy. It's still on.
Good.
All right, what, Steve?
Okay, hang on. My phone, you might have to get a break because my sleeves just disappeared out of my phone.
It did?
Yes. What happened?
Baroness, you got anything over there, or we can wrap up?
Hold on.
Let's just wrap it up. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Steve. All right. That is Steve Sleaze. Thank you, guys. We'll see you tomorrow, right? Everyone gonna be here tomorrow, right, Demetrius? Right, Demetrius?
Yeah.
All right, good. By the way, Steve brought to you by our friends over at Game Fit HQ, downtown Toledo on Jefferson Avenue, with over 15 years of experience in resistance and endurance training. Owner Nick Tomasello has opened the doors to Game Fit HQ, and it's welcoming members of the facility 24 hours a day, 24/7. Go check out Game Fit HQ. That is Steve Sleaze. That is the show. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Hi, everybody.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, Nationwide Auto Finance has multiple ways to finance you, like our Buy Here, Pay Here program and our Credit Builder program. Check us out online at nationwidetoledo.com.
Come in for deals even crazier than that.
Why aren't you